live? Yeah. Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going through the new Archon Quest Act II, and let me tell you in advance, I've seen some sneak peeks. This is going to be one of a phenomenal quest we're gonna have. I mean, Nod Krai is on the path of the one of the best Archon quests in the Genshin so far. My personal have been the Nuvilet quest, from the Fontaine, and this is going to be like it bringing like the top notch everything. So it is on the path to be one of the most phenomenal arco quests out there. Let's see, we're gonna start the act 3 now. I already have a video on act 1 and 2 on my channel, so make sure to watch them and go and like them. Let's see, without further ado, let's go in. A nation that doesn't exist. Song of the Welcome Moon, Act 3. Hidden in the shadows. Shadows. It's about to go down.
Oh, it's been a few days since we said bye to the others in Nasha Town. Still no news about Rarer, though. Where could he have slunk off to?
I don't know.
If only he was gone for good. But with all the trouble he stirred up before, there's no way we've seen the last of him.
That's for sure.
Hello, you must be the traveler in Paimon?
A ratnik.
Mr. Flynn has been looking for you. Unfortunately, there's been a serious wild hunt attack over at the quarry. He thinks it's time to regroup and figure out a plan.
Okay.
A wild hunt? Oh, uh-oh. We better get over there right away. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, sure, let's go. Song of the Welcome Moon, Act 3. A nation that doesn't exist. Alright, meet up with Flins at the quarry. Flins, I'm coming. I'm bringing my Flins too. Where is it? Over there. Let's go. Why not, Flins? Your boy's coming. Whoa, that wasn't there before. This is new. Rary was here. I mean, it's obvious Rary was here. Or Abyssal Activity. But it looks like Rary. Those kind of marks, no one else can make it. This was not here before. I'm 100% sure. This is new. Loma, Jehoda, Aino, and Nefa, and Flins. The whole party's here. We're only missing
I can
Nefer.
barely sense any Kuvaki at all. This whole area feels like a soulless husk.
Looks like his appetite truly is insatiable. As if the power of that energy cannon wasn't enough.
He's not seriously still getting stronger. What's his endgame here?
That's gonna be problem. Is already so strong.
Everyone's here already. Hey, we made it. So, what's going on?
Yeah.
We've
There's
all been
a-
on high alert since we split up a few days back, expecting Rarir to strike again. But it's like he just vanished into thin air. No one has seen him nor found any trace of his presence. That is, until this morning, when a ratnik found signs of wild hunt activity while out here on patrol. As you can see, the Crystonite itself is physically intact, but the Kuvaki it contained is all but completely diminished.
So did it just appear today or yesterday? Because they said like yesterday they didn't find any clues, but they found it today. I mean, if it was yesterday over there and no one saw it, it was like, this is so big. It's kind of hard to miss,
And we're sure that Rarir did this. Who else? He's the only one who could pull off a stunt like this.
Kuvaki Lost
That's
has
true.
reached critical levels. Reiki of Solnari set to maximum threat level. Warning, unless de-escalation measures are taken soon, he will pose a threat beyond our ability to contain. The consequences could be catastrophic.
Isn't he already beyond our control? Like even in the last fight we barely got out of it, and he was like, he's not like, I don't think he's even in a full strength state at yet. Didn't he say like he's only recovered only 10% of his power and he's still recovering?
Hmm. Traveler, do you remember when we encountered Rerir just after regaining his body? There wasn't a shred of sanity left. Nothing but madness and rage.
I remember it well. He was already extremely dangerous even then.
Yeah,
That's true.
didn't he shout out a bunch of names? Then he started raving about how nothing in this world mattered to him. Oh, Paimon gets chills just thinking about it. Oh, but the thought that he's still out there, lurking somewhere in Nod Krai, waiting for his chance to strike? Oh, even chillier.
Oh, Paimon's getting goosebumps, huh? Just thinking about it. I mean, the abyss is gnawing away at his mentality slowly. I mean, even we could see in the last Archon Quest, like, he's slowly losing his mind. I mean, abyssal power is overwhelming, and the longer you are with it, the longer it gnaws at you.
Last time we fought, we were already at a disadvantage. If he has such overwhelming strength, why would he suddenly go into hiding?
Yeah, if I were him and I wanted more Kuvaki, I'd just take it by force. No point staying in the shadows.
I know no one can take it by
Something
force
went
like you.
wrong. His whole resurrection thing didn't exactly go smoothly.
We
The
interrupted.
other thing is, how does someone who's completely lost their mind still have the wherewithal to cover their tracks so perfectly?
That's
Beats
true.
me.
Beats me too.
According to certain medical studies, insanity does not always entail a complete loss of rationality. It may be that he is simply living in a world of his own.
Actually,
That's
sounds about
delusion,
right.
not insanity.
He was ranting away to himself the whole time, like he had zero interest in talking to us.
So he's
There
delusional.
are many unanswered questions here. He could be right under our noses, and we'd still be in the dark. Besides his name and title, we know little about him. Certainly nothing about his past, or what he might be hoping to achieve.
Exactly. And we wouldn't even know where to begin looking. Even Boss hadn't heard of the Rahir of Solnari before all this. I'd be willing
mean-
to bet that even if we gathered together every scrap of intel in Nod Krai, we still wouldn't find more than, like, 3 useful facts about him.
I mean, he is a Kandrian, and there's not much that info on Kandria to begin with. I mean, a lot of people don't even know Kandria even existed in the first place. Still,
So, if we do nothing, he'll just keep getting stronger. And if we want to investigate him, we have no idea where to look.
that's true.
Last time we had Marionette and her big robo-buddy to help us, and we still barely held our ground. If we had to face him alone...
That's what I said.
Paimon's head hurts just thinking about it. What are we supposed to do against a threat this big?
We need more reinforcements.
Well, I do have a little hunch about his next move. Given that he attacked the quarry, I'd say it's likely he'll target other places rich in Kuvaki.
Where's Dwarka? Like, all of this has happened. Where's Dwarka? Is he just watching from the shadows too? Isn't it high time the Dwarka should arrive?
Somewhere like the Eye of Krati, or the Pillar of Embla. One thing's for sure. If we just sit back and let him keep absorbing Kuvaki, we really won't stand a chance against him.
A perfectly reasonable hypothesis. However, it is worth noting that these two locations are quite far apart. To investigate them both, we'll need to split up.
I agree, we should split up. Right now, Rerir's goal seems to be gathering Kuvaki, not fighting us directly. Once we're done, let's regroup on Hisi Island.
I mean, he want to
Wait,
fight you
why
at his
Hisi
full power.
Island?
If I recall correctly, your largest goddess statue was carved from Kuvaki rich ore, was it not?
Yeah.
That's right. Yes, it could well be a potential target of his. I should head back and start evacuating the pilgrims.
I don't think Columbina would let him do it, but I don't think Columbina alone can stop Solanari either. Really.
Splitting up's always gonna be risky. But I guess we don't have much choice, right? We're in a race against time here.
And we all just
And if
can't
we
go in
do
one
run
place
into
either.
Rear,
Run. Call
That's
for a
when
backup.
you follow the third rule of treasure hunting. Run like the wind.
Hey, Jod, I get it.
Didn't
You
say
and
the
me, girl.
third rule was go with the flow?
Rule number
I don't
4.
know.
Did I? Anyway,
Go with the
whatever.
flow and the
In
rules
this
changes with the flow.
situation, go with the flow means go find backup.
Agreed. If anyone finds so much as a trace of Rerir, do not pursue him. Get out of the area and alert the rest of us as soon as possible. We need to put safety first.
All right, we'd better get moving. Come on, Anefa, let's go.
Yep. You gotta prepare thoroughly. This is not an easy task. Not at all. We're talking about a sinner, one of the 5 sinners of the Kandrea. They're all so strong. Look at your dance slave. Look at Satrology. Go to the Force Moon Enclave. Oh. Where is it? Here you go. There we are. I just love, like a side note, I just love this island. Like, I love all the Nod Krai maps, but especially the Hisi island. I just love it. It gives you such a fantastical vibe. Like, it really gives you you're in a fantasy land, you know. And especially I'm a big Elden Ring fan. It gives me Elden Ring vibe. Especially these. They're like, you know, in the DLC, though, you could see the flag pose, like, little bit, you know, the flag pose, they were a little bit opaque, those kind of thing. I'm just such a big fan of this one. I hope they keep this up. I love this. I'm so digging this environment. Now to something completely else.
Nope. Diddly squat. No clues to
Diddly
where he might
squat?
be hiding.
What kind of
It's
jargon
like
is
he's a
that?
Ghost.
I'm too old for that kind of jargon.
It feels like we're sitting on a powder keg that could go off at any second. Oh, I hate this feeling. I'd rather face him head on than be left hanging like this.
Anticipation kills more than the actual thing.
Find anything either?
Not loving the word either. How about you, Flint's?
I questioned a few Ratniki and eventually narrowed my investigation down to one suspicious individual. But by the time I got to his place, he was already gone. Almost as if he knew someone was on to him.
Ratniki?
Either that or he's just extremely cautious and doesn't stay in one place for long.
Isn't he one of
He's
your
been
own?
biding his time for a while now. The question is, where or what is his next target?
No
We
idea.
have no idea.
Since regaining his body, he seems to have lost all interest in the fragment in my possession. If he did still want it, he's had plenty of chances to take it.
Didn't
All
we
can do
destroy
now
that
is
fragment?
hope that I know and Anefa turn up some leads. Darn it, Rerir. If you've got the guts, come face me one-on-one!
Sure, sure.
Wait, he's actually here? I didn't mean it, I swear!
Isn't that the Columbina's cave?
It's coming from Silver Moon Hall. The Lady Kutar might be in danger.
Let's get over
Yeah,
there, quick!
she has the most concentration amount of Kuvaki. If he wants more Kuvaki, that gotta be the target. Here we go. That was close.
Why is he attacking the damn select? What's going on?
No time for questions. Stop him!
This is insane.
Yehuda, get Kutar out of here.
On it.
just the beginning of the act. Alright, boys.
Look where your feeble light has gotten you. Now you shall plunge into darkness. Thalindis, soon I will find a way.
Who is Thalindis? I had never heard that name. So Jahoda is a bow user. Uh-oh, she's hurt. We are the chosen one. Yep, remember, we're the chosen one. Wait. Did Columbina did that? The wild hunt disappearing. I don't know why they
Find
did that.
them. Even if it means turning this place to ashes.
Man, this is just the beginning. Oh man.
That was too close.
That was so good. That was so good. I mean, that was so good, right? I mean, tell me if it's not good. That was so good, and especially Rare. I love his design. I just love his design. He's so buffed. I just don't want him to be the Captain 2.0. Please let us play him. Please make him a playable character. At once give us a good playable character, please, just once. You already take Captain from us, don't make him the Captain 2.0. Enough ranting, let's get back in.
We barely made it out of there alive. What's that guy's deal? How'd he get so crazy strong?
He's been biding his time, slowly getting stronger. That's what would I do. I mean, any reasonable person, that's what he would do. That's what I would do. He is one of the 5 sinners. That's what I said. One of the countries, one of the 5 sinners. None of them are to be scored at, none of them. Yep, that probably wasn't in full strength. No, he's still recovering. I mean, how strong he could be. All of them together. I mean, we're just missing Nefer and Waka, and we still couldn't do a thing. We've just been defending and running. He's so strong.
He's a threat to this entire nation. I doubt his strength could even be measured by conventional standards.
That's true.
I have a question. When me and Anefa showed up, we saw him chasing after this lady like he wanted her dead. What was that all about?
Which lady? Oh, you're talking about the Columbina. I'm stupid. Well, he wants her Kufaki after all. She is the Moon Maiden. Anefa probably knows. She did say like 95% she's sure that she is the Moon Maiden. I know, not so much. Candy.
We weren't there for the whole thing either. They were already duking it out by the time we arrived.
Yeah, we didn't see how it all started. It all escalated so quickly, we had no choice but to step in.
Kutar, can you shed any light on the situation?
Kutar. Cross-checking database.
Moon Maiden.
I
Moon
see.
Goddess.
So you're the one that the Frost Moon Scions refer to as the Moon Goddess?
Wait, she's the moon goddess? Oh, no wonder she looks just like all those statues.
Just clicked in, huh?
There are many reasons why people might worship the moon, and just as many why they might despise it. I've never met that person before, but there was no mistaking his deep-seated hostility towards me. Why he holds me in such contempt, I cannot say. But since he hunts the power of the moon, it's no surprise that I am a target.
I mean, for as far as I've seen, Rare is a rational man. I mean, yeah, he's gone insane, sure. I mean, he's gone a little bit cuckoo, but he's still a rational man in there. So he's going for the Kuvaki, I get it. Going for the Columbina for the Kuvaki power, I get it. I mean, she is the moon goddess. The Kuvaki concentration is the highest in her. But like he holds her in contempt. I'm not why. Like, did Moon something did to him? Like, I think Columbina personally didn't do anything to Rary, but maybe like the older moon goddesses, or like some kind of something to do with the moon. Or either way, he shouldn't hold her, the moon goddess, in contempt like the current one. Let's see.
Kuthar.
Kuthar.
There are many potential motives. For instance, you help the traveler escape his grasp. This could be his way of taking revenge.
I don't think so.
It is also possible that he covets the Kuvaki inside you and seeks to take it for his own. The list goes on.
That's the most
But
possible
right
one.
now, devising a counter strategy should be our #1 priority. The likelihood of this location being discovered is close to 100%.
A counter strategy? But we don't stand a chance against an enemy like this. Surely our only option is to run.
Inner
He's
monologue
not gonna
just keeps
chase us
running.
to the end of the world, right? So as long as we can sneak out of Nod Krai undetected. No, I can't say that. Come on, Yehoda. This is serious stuff. You can't suggest we all just chicken out.
Running is our only option.
I mean, as a side note, Jehoda is one of the most, let's just say, expressionist character ever. No other character has shown this much emotions, this much expressions ever. And her inner monologue is most of most of people think like that, right? Most of us are inside that, we just never say it. Her inner monologue is just perfect. It's just icing on the cake. I mean, I've never seen any other character being that expressionist, that much expressions. Just as I know.
Huh?
You
See?
seem surprised. But what other choice do we have? We are facing an enemy we cannot possibly defeat in battle.
Well, I mean, yeah,
true.
but still.
It's not too late. I can distract him, so you have plenty of time to make your escape.
Wait, what? You're gonna act as bait?
I don't think Lomo's gonna agree to that.
Doesn't that make sense? I'm the one he's after. There's no need for you to risk your necks on my behalf. A coyote doesn't stop for bypassers while it's howling at the moon.
Does coyote howl at the
What
moon?
is it,
Isn't Woods do
Loma?
that?
The Frost Moon Scions have already grown accustomed to life without their goddess. My presence here is no longer essential, and this is not my home, so you needn't ask me to stay.
Aww.
We can't just roll over and let him get away with this. That's not our style.
You tell her I know.
Yeah.
That's not our
We
style
can't
either.
just call it quits after everything we've been through together.
And you are a
Besides,
Desmond Slack.
She pretty much saved my life back there. If I just ditched her now, I'd never forgive myself.
Me too,
We can't
Jehoda.
overlook that you have saved our lives multiple times now. To talk of returning the favor would be a little crass for my liking. But suffice to say that we are friends, and friends look out for one another.
Rira's true objective remains unclear. Even if we were to sacrifice Miss Kutar, there's no guarantee he would stop.
Why just keep saying sacrifice? I mean, yeah, sure, as we were talking about using her as a bait, but you just straight up jump to sacrifice? Come on, Refa. Running away won't solve anything. We stand and fight no matter what. That's true.
But
We can run away to the
Kuthar,
world's end and he will still
I
find
know
her.
why you left the Frost Moon Scion so long ago. It was because people started treating prayer as a form of trade.
People do that still
They
today
would
too.
make self-centered wishes, force you to accept meaningless offerings in return, and then expect you to perform miracles for them, as if that were their entitlement.
is Hoyo trying to tell us something from here? I mean, just check our real world. That's how much pretty much every religion goes. Just saying, no offense, no offense.
If it were me, I might have walked away too. But I believe that time can change everything. And that sometimes it takes losing something precious to appreciate its true worth. After much
That's true.
reflection, I've realized that this was never about whether the Frost Moon Scions need you. Any relationship based on need is purely transactional. What I truly hope is that you'll choose to stay, not out of obligation, but as part of our family. You were born here, and now you've returned. Who knows? Perhaps it was the moonlight that guided you home.
Or perhaps
you,
it was
Lama.
us.
But my power is on the wane. I'm afraid I will be of little use to you now.
We haven't really truly seen Columbina fight with her power. Like, she's really laid back. As far we haven't seen her fight. Literally, she had defended herself. She could teleport and can teleport multiple people, but that drains her power a lot. I'm really curious to see, like, is her power is more on the just the defense and the protecting side, you know, or is they have any offensive purposes to that too? Maybe she's just a support character, you know. In the future, she'll be a support Archon. Let's see. We'll find a way. It's our turn to help you now. Yeah. And it's by us. I mean, mine.
Very well then. I'll do as you say.
Both times you saved us, we were transported across great distances in an instant.
Yep.
Is that one of your powers as the moon goddess?
It is. But I find it very draining.
See? I told you.
I barely managed to pull it off just now. And it will be some time before I'm strong enough to do so again. Rejected by the world. My power is dwindling. Like a lake, cut off from its source.
Beautiful
Slowly
sentence.
shrinking away. Now, it has almost run dry.
They do write really beautiful lines in the Hoyoverse. And plus, just a side note, like why her power is dwindling so much. The real moon is far beyond the fake moon, so it's blocking the real moon, and it's so much far away that she cannot really connect with the real moon. We already know that the sky is fake and the moon is fake, what we see, and the real moon is beside the fake moon and is so much like behind, like far away, that she can't really take the power from the real moon. So that's why she's not that powerful at the moment, and it takes her time to get her power back.
What do you mean, rejected by the world?
The three moons belonged to the ancient bygone era in which they came into being. From the moment I was born, the world itself has been steadily sapping away at my strength.
Huh. The three moons belong to the ancient bygone era in which they came into being. From the moment I was born, the world itself has been steadily sapping away at my strength. Alright, this is new lore. But why? This is came out of nowhere, okay? That's why we need the moon marrow to borrow the eternal moon's power.
The three moons are not one and the same. As the goddess of the frost moon, I cannot wield the powers of the other two.
But the three moons were the part of the real this world from Teward. They were from the Teward. Maybe all Teward, but they were from the Teward. And we are like the traveler is an anomaly, right? He's from the outer space. And we freely use all the elements. Our power doesn't get sapped away. And she is the power of the Teward. She is one of the original moon goddesses. Why is the world rejecting her? Or is it, it's no, or maybe it's not the world but the Celestia. I mean, why were the three moons destroyed in the first place?
Yet moonlight has a way of blending together. Each can reflect the other's glow. So when our fingers touched, I was able to restore my strength by drawing Kuvaki from the Eternal Moon's marrow. But this method of recovery is painfully slow. If only we could find the...
What? Oh, the Wild Hunt. They found it.
It's the Wild Hunt!
They found them. Where is it
Even
becoming
faster
soon?
than we expected. We'll have to finish this conversation later.
See how those wild hunt creatures are running away from us. They're likely just a scouting party, which means Rerir won't be far behind.
Yep.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get the heck out of here!
Oh.
Leave this place.
You on this! Look!
By the frost on the bowl.
Ultimatum. Oh, they just keep coming! This is driving me nuts!
It's just kind of like Loma and Flint's in the same party. Yeah, sure.
And this time, we can't fall back on Kutara's house to escape. This goes on much longer.
I love Flint's bus. I just wanted to check what kind of Flint's they gave us. Sorry about that. 199, 140. His own weapon. Alright, artifacts. C3. Yeah, sure.
Earth, protect us. With one heart, we pray.
Don't cross me if you're saying I'm using on my own. I don't know how to get it.
Beware the creatures of the night. Close your
I mean, it's C3. Yeah, I'm gonna use the big burst as much as possible.
Leave this place for the everlasting thought.
They keep coming, man.
Defensive mode engaged.
How many are there?
Be silent. Close your eyes. Fear the dark. The long sleep beckons.
That's what that was.
Go claw! Lash attack!
Earth, protect us.
Alright. Still so many, man. We're completely surrounded. Waka. I call it Waka. There's the Giga Chat. Waka. Finally you've arrived. Yeah, man. He's so big.
What's the matter? Bit off more than you could chew?
Hold up! Who are you?
Varka. Captain of the Favonius Knights, the Grand Master.
Uncle Varka! You're back from Amspartnir?
Emsworth. Oh, they did tell us about in the
You're Varka?
beginning.
Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius?
Yep.
We could save the intros for later. Right now, let's get you all out of this hellhole. Follow me. I know somewhere you'll be safe.
Oh, is that where I think it is?
And where
That's
that
the
is.
one. Come on, move! There's no time to waste.
One of the angles for the Waka just back there when his face was first, they showed us from the below. It kind of looked weird. I don't know why.
Wow! Where are
Now it's
we?
looking good.
This is so well hidden.
Well, that goes without saying. This is the Knights of Favonius' meeting place in Nod Krai, and a contact hub for the Northern Intelligence Network.
The network, the Northern Intelligence Network. Just a side note, the voice acting for the Waka, I'm liking it so far. I just wish it could have been a little bit more deep, you know, so far as he has been portrayed in the story. I mean, he's been like, we've been getting teased for Waka since the beginning of the Genshin, right? I mean, it's fine, it's good as it is. I really like it. I just wish it would be a little bit more. Like in my head, I was thinking it'd be more deep voice, but it's fine, it's fine.
AKA the black market of intel. No matter what faction you're with, it's the place to buy and sell information. Their headquarters are in Nod Krai, but they've got contacts in every nation.
I'm just looking at his face. It doesn't really match the artwork. If you have seen the original artwork, it's kind of like more sharp and more rugged. Over here, it doesn't look that much rugged or sharp. I mean, the chin in the artwork is more like streamlined. There's a line. It's more of an oval over here. It's good, it's fine. It's there, it's just like it's almost there, but not all the way there. I've seen his artwork. In the artwork, he looks so good, man. It looks so good. But over here, the face is looking kind of a bit undercooked. I mean, his body, I really love his body. Like, yeah, he looks like Giga Chad, you know. I really like the aspects of the body, you know, the proportions. The clothes could be done better. The clothes are kind of like plain, doesn't really, you know, give you the grand master vibe. Clothes could be worked on. The clothes could they look kind of plain. Especially the contrast with the sword, it doesn't really match.
As an expeditionary force on foreign soil, working with them has offered us the most effective way of getting our hands on reliable local intel. This is where we meet, so naturally, it's secure.
Let's just look at just look at everyone, right? Like everyone on the right side. Their clothes are so vibrant, right? It just pops. His clothes, on the other hand, that doesn't pop that much, you know. It's good, the design is good. I just hope the coloring and the design will have been more like had pop to it, you know, sharpness to it. I mean, he's the Grand Master. We've been waiting for him for so long. If he just was, you know, another new character, it would have been fine. But it's the Grand Master Warka. I was hoping so much more. I mean, they still have time. I hope community pushes. I really want him to be good. I've been waiting for Waka for so long. And I hope before he's released, they just, you know, ups a little bit more, a little bit art design more, a little bit you know, the cloth design. They just, you know, make it a little bit more better. That's my personal opinion.
Anyway, where were we? Folks from Nod Krai should be pretty familiar with me by now. But I believe this is the first time we've met.
That's true. You've been slipping through our hands since the beginning of the game.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Varka, Knight of Boreas, and Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius.
We've heard all about you. This
Spy
meeting's been a
mode.
long time coming.
Yep, it is.
Way younger
5
than
years.
I'm unexpected. But you definitely have that Grand Master vibe.
Why she's all?
Well, I'm no spring chicken. Just not showing my age yet.
Why is Paimon all? That's so funny. That's so funny. Why is she like that?
Definitely feeling some of that back pain today, though. Rushed
Me
back
too.
from Amsfart
Me too.
here without a wink of sleep, only to get right into another fight with that freshly revived maniac.
Another? You mean you fought him before?
Yep. He wasn't nearly as strong back then, but he was still a formidable foe. I brought some of the knights along to give him a little surprise, but he saw us coming from a mile off. My squad
Okay.
took heavy injuries, and I barely made it out alive myself. We knew it might have been our last chance, so we staked everything on it. But still, it wasn't enough to stop him.
So Waka is also not strong enough to put a fight against him. I mean, yeah, alone, obviously he wasn't gonna be strong enough to put a fight against the Five Sinner. But I thought, as they teased him, like I thought he was kind of like close, like almost close, not properly close, similarly close. Or my expectations are just way or through the roof. It's, it could be that, it could be that. I've just been waiting for Walker for so long. It could be that my expectations are just through the roof.
I tried tracking him down afterwards, but he didn't leave a trace. Even in his unhinged mental state, he's as cautious as any trained operative. So, I decided to come find you. And as luck would have it, turned up to find you being ambushed by the Wild Hunt. The rest, you already know.
Is that why he's been frantically absorbing Kuvaki these past few days? Because he sees you as a threat?
Maybe I'm part of the equation, but even if I weren't, I'm sure he'd still be gathering power. He's clearly working up towards something.
Note to self,
What that would be.
Uncle Varka's strength rating officially upgraded.
Guess it's my turn to ask questions now. So, what exactly has been happening in Nod Krai? Why is the Wild Hunt returned in humanoid form? And why is it after you?
Nefa's keeping a list of, power list of the Nod Krai, of all the characters of the Nod Krai. Did we meet a person who was also making a list? Maybe Nefa inspired by him to just have a list of all the powerful people in the Nod Krai. But why do you have that list? Is she a Terminator? I don't know, maybe. Terminator vibes.
That's a long story, but I'll try to make it quick.
Aino brings Waka up to speed about what happened before.
Wow, I had no idea so much had happened. Sounds like you guys have really been through it.
Yep, we've been through a
So,
ringer.
the Kutar is actually a Fatui Harbinger. And all this Wild Hunt activity in Nod Krai is the work of the Raker of Solnari, one of the five
Raker.
sinners.
Raker of Sonali. I was pronouncing it as Reher. Reher of Sonali is Raker. They kind of put vibration, in your vocal cord. Raker. It's so hard to put that. Rake. Yeah, I can't do it. I might damage it.
That's a lot to take in. Need some time to wrap my head around it all.
I'm truly sorry, Mr. Varka.
It's alright.
You stood with us against the Wild Hunt and did everything you could to stop it from escalating into a full-blown catastrophe. And then, the one time you're away, it all comes to a head and all your hard work gets undone.
You've got nothing to apologize for, Miss Moonchanter. You
Miss
can
Moonchanter.
plan 100 steps ahead and still slip up. That's just life. No one knows
Experience
what tomorrow
speaking.
holds. You can't predict which way the wind will blow next. And, to be perfectly honest, I can't say I'm surprised. For all the times we've defeated the Wild Hunt in the past, we've never been able to completely wipe it out. Turns out, we were just delaying the inevitable. But now that a new variable has come into play, fate may well take a different course.
A new variable? You mean us?
That's true.
Who else? And in a strange way, I think his resurgence might not be an entirely bad thing. The Wild Hunt is like an unrelenting force of nature, but Rerir is an individual with an agenda. He's gotta have a weak spot somewhere.
Yeah. What about the person he was, talking about, that he was saying I was going to save him? What was the name? I forgot the name. It was like something Tholdanir. Tholdanir. I think it was something like Tholdanir. Even in the previous side, he was saying I was going to save. I forgot the name. I think that might be. We should check into that.
That said, while Aino was explaining everything just now, some of the points that Mr. Flint's added caught my attention.
Which one?
You mean about our mystery ally?
That's right.
Mystery Ally?
From what you've said, not only did they lead you straight to some key files, they also shielded Hisi Island from a lethal Kuvaki blast.
Oh, that.
I don't know who or what could pull something like that off.
I thought it was Miss
Even Miss
Columbina.
Columbina doesn't have a clue.
Like, the file person I know it's different, but the one who protected from the Hisi Island from that ray, I thought it was Columbina. So I was wrong. I was under the wrong impression the whole time. I thought it was Colombina who did that. Huh? Now I'm stumped. Now I have no clue. No clue whatsoever who that person is. I'm as clueless as any of them.
I hadn't heard the story about those files. Would you mind repeating their titles for me?
Wild Hunt Phenomena Log, a Nod Krai Ratnik's Field Journal, and Kuvaki's Survey Log.
Oh. No. Still doesn't ring a bell.
Another dead end. Guess all we can do now is hope that our mystery ally keeps showing up when we most need them. Still, it's
Where's
safe to
Nefer?
assume they won't be intervening again. From here on out, we'll have to resolve this crisis by ourselves.
Where is Nefer in all of this? I mean, Chihota's here. Where is Nefer? Is she investigating on her own? Or like she's investigating behind, like, I don't know.
Your intel also explains something else I've been wondering about. The reason I led my team to Amsfarnir was because we'd had reports about a possible source of the Wild Hunt showing up there. But once we looked into it, it turned out to be a red herring. I don't know who was behind it, but clearly, it served its purpose.
What is a red
I doubt
herring?
it's by chance
That
that
means
he
no in
happened to
the
make
chat.
his comeback while my attention
If
was
anyone of you
diverted.
know.
And from everything you told me, it sounds like his scheming began well before his return. So maybe luring me away was all a part of his plan. But is it even possible that he orchestrated all of this by himself?
I mean, who
The
else could
Moon
it be
Maiden
there?
and the Raker of Solnari. Nod Krai of all places. The way everything is unfolding, it can't be a coincidence.
So,
Where are you getting at?
what do we do now? Got any ideas?
I'm stumped. No ideas for me.
Right now, we've got at least 3 things to consider. Let's go through them one by one. First, we need to figure out how to take down Rerir. If we can't beat him in a straight-up fight, the rest won't even matter.
An ambush with all of you? I mean, you still get more reinforcements. I mean, I don't think even with an ambush with all of you all together would still be enough.
To my knowledge, the bulk of Nod Krai's fighting force is already gathered here. But even with everyone united, we're still no match for Rerir in his current
That's
state.
what I said.
Let alone with his power still growing.
What if there was a way to tap into a new power of our own?
How so?
Have you
Interesting.
thought of something, Columbina?
3 moons
Paint me
once
green.
watched over this world. The Eternal Moon was the largest. The Frost Moon was the brightest. And the Iridescent Moon was the most mysterious.
And the Colombina is the moon maiden of the Frost Moon, right? I think she's the Frost Moon maiden.
They say that back then, the 3 moon goddesses wielded immense power. Enough to shape the workings of the world itself. I now bear the Frost Moon's power.
Yeah,
And the Eternal
Frost Moon.
Moon's marrow resides within the Traveler.
So
Hold
only the
on.
third one left.
Are you suggesting?
The iridescent moon, the last piece in the puzzle.
That's right. If we can find the Iridescent Moon's marrow, I will be able to regain my strength much more quickly.
And
The
where would
3
we find it?
moons
Isn't
are
it
said
lost?
to stir the tides and illuminate all things. Perhaps they hold further secrets beyond our understanding.
But the last time when we talked to Colombina about this, she told us like the what was the name? The iridescent moon. Like it's been lost. It's been lost for ages now, and she herself has no idea. Nor does anybody else has any idea about where did iridescent moon go. I mean, one of the theories is it's got completely destroyed. But then again, the first moon was also theorized to be completely destroyed, and we has the moon marrow of the first moon.
According to my analysis, this solution is feasible. However, it is subject to one major condition. How do we locate the iridescent moon's marrow?
I
Yep.
know a way, but we will need to visit the Fatui's Experimental Design Bureau.
Sandra will be there. She would be
Experimental
there.
Design Bureau? Are you saying we need to involve Marionette?
Yes,
Yep,
I must speak with Sandrone.
Sandrone.
It's a long way from here to the Experimental Design Bureau. There's a high chance you'll be spotted. You shouldn't go alone.
We will go with her, don't worry. We will protect our damselette. She is my damselette after all.
Then that's settled. Next up, our second priority. Somehow, we need to figure out Rarir's end goal. As you saw for yourselves, when he was still in his wild hunt form, everything he did was for the sake of recovering his body and resurrecting himself. His first act since then, after laying low for a while, was to try and assassinate this young lady. People's obsessions often reveal their greatest vulnerabilities. There must be a reason why he despises the moon so deeply. Perhaps it sheds some light on his title, the Raker of Solnari. The Wild Hunt has plagued Nod Krai for centuries now. If we want to stop it for good, we have to get to the root cause of what's driving it.
I mean, does nobody else care about it? Like, everyone's talking about the moon goddess like just another lady. I mean, yeah, like Nod Krai is not that much religion. Only the Hisi island really religious about the moon and this stuff. So I get that. For them, yeah, it's just another lady with a powerful power.
It's true.
Powerful
we still
power.
know very little about him. If Kuthar hadn't given us that lead, we wouldn't even know his name.
But where would we even start? I doubt even the Intel Queen of Nod Krai has a clue. And she has info coming out of her ears.
Oh? That's a rather hasty conclusion for
Here
someone who's
comes
so
Nefer.
painstakingly meticulous when it comes to dealing with machines.
I was like, where is Nefer all this time? What is she doing? Finally.
She heard me.
I want her so much, but I don't have llama, and I don't have enough primogems for her. I went all in on Flints. I mean, I did got Flints my C1 and R1, but damn, I'm gonna miss this banner. I'll try. I'm gonna do one pull at a time, boys. One pull at a time.
Boss! What are you doing here?
I'm now asking myself the same question. I received a letter from a humble knight of Favonius requesting a meeting to discuss a major business deal. But it looks like this humble knight had something else in mind.
Very humble.
Details. Miss Nefer, the important thing is that you've arrived at the perfect time.
Yep.
Since his failed ambush, I've been racking my brains trying to come up with a plan to fight Rarir. Given the severity of the situation, I think it's fair to say that our only chance lies in uniting as one. And I'm talking all the factions in Nod Krai.
Yep.
We can't do this without the Curatorium. But I knew it'd be a tough job to win you over. So, I took the liberty of reaching out for a little chat.
Wait a sec. How did you even hear about this place, Nefer? Didn't you say this is meant to be the Knights of Favonius' meeting spot? And a contact hub for the Northern Intelligence Network? And isn't it supposed to be super hidden?
I mean, if it's an intelligence network, Nefer surely know about it. I mean, Waka's probably using Nefer in this network anyway, I think. Let's see, we're just gonna find out now.
You really think he could have gotten settled in Nod Krai without my help?
See?
Besides, I'm the one running this gig. Of course, I know where the meeting place is.
That's what I said. If it's a network, like intelligence network, one way or another, she's gonna be involved. She's one of the best intelligence agent out there.
Allow me to introduce the current head of the Northern Intelligence Network. If it's intel you're after, she's your woman.
Yep.
Pretty much seen and heard it all.
Please spare me the flattery. Let's cut to the chase. Seems like you've run into some trouble, huh?
You bring Nefer up to speed of what's been happening.
This certainly qualifies as an unforeseen crisis. On behalf of the Curatorium of Secrets, I wish you all the best of luck.
So
You're not coming?
just going to sit this one out?
Why should I get involved? What could possibly be in it for me?
Always
What
in
if
for
we
more.
told you? We can't do this without you.
I don't think that's gonna sway her.
Then I'd say, you'd better make it worth my while. I don't work for free.
See?
I can't put a price on something like this. It's just not in my nature. But then again, you and I have always been polar opposites in this regard. So I can't exactly say I didn't see this coming.
If Dory was Dory was here, she would be putting exactly the 10 times amount more of the actual price of this. I mean, the actual price of this quest would be astronomically high, and put Dory in charge of that. Yeah, she's gonna bankrupt the whole Nod Krai.
If you insist on compensation, I will pay you. Consider this a formal commission. Sound fair?
I don't think, Loma, you
just
can
don't
hire
give
her.
up, do you? Too bad. I know you well enough to know you can't afford my prices.
That's what I said.
The riskier the job, the more it'll cost. And a moon chanter's stipend isn't exactly generous. Unless you're planning to start passing the donation box around among the faithful.
Boss, just a thought. If they come up short, maybe you can take the difference out of my next few paychecks.
I don't think your
Things
paychecks
got
cover it.
really dangerous during the fight with Rerir. If this girl hadn't saved me, I'd be ley line fodder by now. I'd be gone for good, boss. If there's any way we can make this work, I'd really like to help her. Please? I'm begging you.
Is she gonna listen
This
to her?
is why I'm always telling you never accept favors. They are the hardest debts to repay. You
Yep.
have to be careful who you get involved with, or you invite all kinds of misfortune. Very well, Yehoda, I will help. But just this once. Don't count on this happening again.
It's a life lesson for everyone over here. Listen to Nefer. Always make sure don't take favors. I mean, it's fine to take favors. Obviously, fine to take favors from from the close ones. But the nature of the favor, it depends on the nature of the favor. Some favors are just not worth it at all. I mean, I've been through it. Always look for the nature of the favor you're getting. It's hard to put a price tag on it, and some people just dangle that in front of you.
Flynn's. That fragment that Rerir was after. Do you still have it on you?
Of course.
Let me borrow it. I need it to follow up on some leads.
Then the fragment got
You actually
totally
have some leads?
purified by us.
Shh. This is top secret information.
I get it. We all have things we'd rather keep to ourselves. Plus, I know we can count on you. So we'll leave the intel gathering in your hands. And that brings me to the third and final item.
Which is?
We need to find a way to distract him. We need time to make our move, so someone will have to stall him. I'm in for this part, no matter what. Anyone coming with?
Count me in too.
Me too.
Come off it, you two. Quit playing heroes. I'm way ahead of you here. And Nefa did a scan of the Moon Goddess's Kubaki signature, and we're gonna use it to make some decoys over at the Kramkake craft shop. Anyone who's in, follow me. Once they're ready, we'll deploy the decoys across Nod Krai. So as long as the rest of you keep moving, he won't catch on to your scent and won't be able to track you down.
I like it. Genius idea.
No biggie.
She is a genius.
All
A
right,
little
then.
genius.
We'll split into
who loves
3
candies.
teams. Once your team has finished their mission, return here and wait for the others. Dismissed.
What is this? Kawaki Experimental Design Bureau. Work with Columbina. So everyone's doing their own thing. How we split into 3 teams.
Lady Damselette. Wait. And you two? What are you doing at the Kuvaki Experimental Design Bureau?
You dare stop us, huh? Don't you see I'm the traveler? Don't you know about my background? How many nations I've helped, how many dragons I've killed, and this is Lady Damselette. You nobody's there to stop us. If it would have been me, you would have been court-martialed.
We've been doing our best to mind our own business lately. But
Oh,
if you're
have
just gonna
you?
waltz up here like this, you're seriously pressing your luck. Don't blame us for doing what we have to.
So, we've been minding their own business, huh? Last time I checked, you were trying to steal moon marrow from Loma, from the moon goddesses. Then, on the Lampa Island, you were trying to steal the, what was that? The robot. It's a side quest. If people that haven't done it, there's gonna be a side quest. It was in the previous acts. There's a robot. They try to steal that, and there was one more thing. What was that? I forgot. There was another side quest with the character. We infiltrated their base. I mean, that was on us most probably. Yeah. I mean, we disturbed them in that one, but hey, it's what we. Everything's fair with them.
You really think that's gonna scare us off?
We're not looking for any trouble. I just want to see Sandrone.
Do I need to remind you that you're still a wanted fugitive for deserting us?
Oh, shut
Out
up.
of consideration for our former ties and the crisis we're all up against, we'll let you leave in one piece. But don't even think
What can
about
you do,
trying
huh?
to get inside.
See?
But
You got your orders? Shut up and make way.
no,
Step
my
aside.
lady.
You nobodies.
Sandrone seems to be in a good mood. Must be maintenance day.
I mean, I'm still baffled. Like, do people in the Fatui not know about us? We killed dragons. We fought god-like beings and defeated them. There's nobody can still stand up against us. I mean, sometimes I question my reputation. I question my traveler's reputation. Like, what have we been doing?
So tell me, to what do I owe the honor this time? Actually, before you answer that, just so we're clear, we're not colleagues anymore, Columbina. I don't owe you anything.
I promise it's nothing big.
She will
It
sing
seems
you a
like
song.
You've gotten
Make
the
you
wrong
sleep.
idea here. The only reason I let you in was because I was bored. It seemed like a way to kill some time and satisfy my own curiosity.
The moment you let us in, we already won.
Whatever miscalculations I may or may not have made in the past, I haven't lost the plot enough to even consider sticking my neck out for your sakes.
I'd like to speak with Arlecchino.
Huh? What?
You mean the knave?
I'd like to speak
Arlecchino?
with Arlecchino. Is she in Nod Krai?
Isn't she in Back and
No,
Fontaine?
she's not. Once the work on this facility was completed, she went back with the Rooster and Regrator. The only ones in Nod Krai are me and... what
who
is it you
else?
need to speak to her about anyway?
There's another harbinger in Nod Krai. Their caping is hidden.
Rerir is hunting me. If I'm going to face him, I must first retrieve the lost moon.
Marinus seemed lost in thought, but she doesn't look surprised. She must know more than she was letting on. I really like the design of the Marionette, but I love the design of her robot. I love Mecha, and he looks so cool. I mean, when she comes out and we can play as Marionette, I just hope we're playing as the robot, you know. Like most of the time, at least most of the time. It's gonna be so fun. And I wish he just throws punches and kicks and beams. Nothing else. I don't understand what Arlecchino has to do with the iridescent moon marrow, but at this point I have no choice but to go along with the Columbinus plan. I mean, her power does come from the Crimson Moon, right? It could be that the iridescent moon turned into Crimson Moon. Could be. I mean, Crimson Moon is also a moon. So where did the Crimson Moon come from? If there were already 3 moons, and as far as we know, there were no fourth moon in the old Tevat. There were only 3 original moons. So Crimson Moon might came afterward. but they didn't say it's a fake moon. It could be that iridescent moon turned into crimson moon. Let's see. That's my theory.
Is that a no then?
We're only doing this to stop Rary. He is our common enemy, that is sure. If we can stop him, you'll be next. I mean, look at your facility. How much Kawaki have you stored in this facility?
As if I need reminding. I was this close to settling things with him
Yeah,
before
sure.
someone decided to whisk me away to their weird little garden.
Sure. We believe you. We believe you. She's chuckling.
Have you held any tea parties lately?
Tea parties? Yeah, obviously. You don't seriously think we'd pack it all in just because you aren't here. If anything, they've been more eventful than ever. Just me, Arlecchino, and a bunch of insolent, insensitive guests who won't stop asking where you've gone. Oh, they've been a real joy.
She doesn't like
I
restaurant
bet you
harbingers.
served them the worst tea you have. Just like you used to do to me when I upset you.
Worst tea. And how about our Childe, our boy Childe? What are your thoughts on him?
Who cares about how good the tea is when there's no one around to drink it? I keep losing people. First Rosaline, now you. I'm running out of people who can make me laugh. Honestly, what could be more ridiculous than the multi-centenarian goddess, who's only ever had the plain herbal tea she received as offerings?
About Rosaline. I mean, it's a good thing we didn't directly kill her, but we were there when Raiden killed her. We would be having a totally different conversation if it was us who killed Rosalind, not Raiden.
You'd always brew a different type of tea for me each time. Was it really just to see how I'd react?
Maybe, maybe not.
Well, duh. Why else? Watching you squirm was practically my only form of entertainment.
She's not telling the truth. She's a tsundere. Was she generally trying to introduce Colombiana to new flavors? Maybe all that Colombian is just an egg and they actually get along. That's what I said. She's a tsundere.
Oh, yeah. And Capitano sometimes used to bring Tartaglia around too. But I guess we won't be seeing him again.
Not Capitano. I mean, hopefully we see him again soon. But Tartaglia, you can have him.
Well, I guess we are overdue for a get-together. Polonia!
Polonia.
Have Favronia pass a message to Arlecchino for me.
Favronia?
It's time for tea. Will suffice.
Who's Favronia?
Pass along a message for me too, if you would. My body cannot contain the marrow of 2 moons, so I'll be leaving one of them in her care.
Oh, I just remembered Favronia. That was the random girl who tried to stop us. Yeah, order her around. Can we order her around?
Excuse me? Who said you were on the guest list? If my tea meant that much to you, maybe quitting the Fatui wasn't your brightest move. Back when you were under the Tsaritsa's protection, no one would have dared come at you so openly.
She's really angry. She feels betrayed. Just come. Just be clear with yourself. Just say you want to be with her.
But that protection didn't come for free. In fact, I paid dearly for it. At the end of the day, it was just another transaction.
What did she pay? I mean, she did say that she was only a harbinger and they only took her in for her power. So they took her power, but she didn't directly say that. I mean, she did say that they only wanted her power, but how? They didn't specify that how they wanted her power.
I just got tired, that's all. I never wanted any part in their grand ambitions, and I've had enough of being treated like a bottomless supply of power.
Okay, so they were using her as a battery. I got it. just like they've been doing here, you know, sucking the Kuwaki from the surroundings on the moon fragments that are already fallen. They've been doing the same with her. Yeah, that's a pretty shitty way. Should have left a long time ago.
It brings back memories from the old days, when I was still worshipped as the moon goddess. Centuries on, it may be a different group of people, but I see the same greed in their eyes.
That's humanity for you.
I figured you'd leave eventually. You didn't have as much of a reason to stay as I do.
And what is your reason?
The Tsaritsa gave you shelter and protection, but that was it. Nothing more, nothing less. Meanwhile, the Fatui demanded everything from you in return, until it was more than you could bear. I get why you
They're
left.
really are.
And frankly, I have no interest in dragging you back just because the higher-ups told me to.
Even for the Harbingers, like, the Fatui really are, right? I mean, I don't get it, like, all the Harbingers, I mean, some of them, like, but most of the Harbingers we met personally, they're good people, like, take Capitano, Arlecchino. Arlecchino can be dubious, but she's right on her own. Columbina's good. Sandron, like, Marionette, she seems, you know, reasonable. The Torre, not so much. I mean, the Toro is kind of like, looks like a lost cause, and the other one, I don't know about the other ones that much. Like, they haven't revealed that much about the other one that we can make a personality check on them. But so far, the ones we have, besides the Toro, they all seem like, you know, reasonable persons. So for the Fatui to be being like this, how did it? Like, they are the leaders of the Fatui, right? Why are the Fatui so scummy then?
But if you keep hanging around with this riffraff, the next time we cross paths, we might be enemies for real.
What did I do? She said that, but she's the one who just caved in and agreed to help Columbina.
Well,
Yeah, we won't press on that. Let's leave it at that.
Guess it's our cue to leave.
Let's go. We better not keep walking the other way.
That might be your plan. But it sounds like someone else wants you to stay a little longer.
Would that be?
Huh? What do you mean? Listen.
Wild Hunt. The Wild Hunt's already here, huh?
My lady, it's the Wild Hunt. A horde of monsters is headed straight for the facility.
Another uninvited guest trying to crash my tea party. Clear the area. I'll handle this.
So is it just the Wild Hunt or the Rari's here too?
Wait, what? You want us to leave you here by yourself? Huh. You'll be lucky to make it out of this alive. You really think you can afford to worry about me? Go on, get out of here. You may have stopped Polonia from crushing him last time, but I've made sure that won't happen again. The entire Experimental Design Bureau is rigged for war.
So she's changed Polonia to it.
Stay and
Make
watch
it more
if you
powerful?
want. But it'll be at your own risk.
I wanna watch.
You're not flagged as friendlies in the weapon system.
They're not gonna let us see, are they? Man, I wanted to see Polonia fight.
Don't tell me what to do! Look, if you're leaving, make it quick. Or you'll just get in my way. There's a secret passage on the second floor. It'll take you right to the plains out back. Stare all you want, Columbina. You're not getting another invitation to my tea party.
I know.
She's very salty.
But thank you anyway, Sandrone.
This is exactly why you shouldn't hang around with those people. All their melodrama and sentimental nonsense is rubbing off on you.
Oh, they're going
Come
to show
on
us.
then, Mr. Ray here.
Yes,
Let's pick
yes.
up where we left off. It's your Wild Hunt monstrosities versus my beautiful creations. Let's see who comes out on top.
Let's see. What level are we at? Boss con number 1. Oh, we can control. Oh, okay. There's a lot of them. Hey, fuck off. Stay back. It looks pretty easy. Our machines are really strong. I mean, we've been mowing down. Headshot. 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 She got some serious firepower.
Good work, Bosco 1. Bosco 2, prepare to fire!
Oh, we're fighting Bosco. Oh. Are we jumping when we're firing missiles? Yeah, we're jumping. I've never seen this kind of robot. I mean, in the overworld, I've never fight with any kind of robots. Most of our robots we did find in the overworld. This one's new. There you go. There you go. Headshot. Oh, how did that miss? Such a big bullet went straight from between them. Oh. Sniper. Oh, I'm a good sniper. I haven't been playing Call of Duty. Wait. Oh. I cut that. Headshot. Headshot. Does it even matter? Yeah, just hit them anyway. So I'm just going for headshots. Call of Duty mindset, what can you do? We're going to work our robots, aren't we? What is this? Oh. Oh, they're taking some time. They're taking some bullets. I mean, these aren't even bullets. They're just like small grenades. That robot is down. Boss, one of our robot is down. Am I taking damage? From where? These ones? I can't even touch them. They're out of my camera angle. Warning, this machine is severely damaged. Uh-oh. What happened? The comms got cut. Here he is. One down, boss. One robot down. All of them gone? It's time to fight Mr. Ray. Polonia, show them what you're made of.
Polonia, get him! I've upgraded Polonia again since our last encounter, and uploaded every last scrap of your data. So let's finish this.
That's an old data. He already upgraded himself.
She's not here. Where did she go?
So he's off to Colombina.
Hey, over here, you big...
Polonia, go get him. I choose you.
Go. Keep searching. She cannot have gotten far.
What did he do? You're gonna leave us at cliffhanger? Come on. What happened to Polonia? Did he manage to hit him? Where is this? Secret room? Essence room. Here she smokes her most expensive cigars.
So this is your method for investigating Rarir's past. It almost looks like some kind of ceremony.
Good deduction. But it's quite a different affair from what you're used to with the Frostmoon Scions.
Yep, she does.
Whoa! First time I've ever been in here. Boss always said it was off limits, so I pictured some kind of creepy dungeon. But it's actually kind of nice. Oh,
you got some wild imagination, girl.
Narrow decor? That's where Boss is from. And that nice shopkeeper who sold me my treasure compass.
Nice shopkeeper. If you're talking about Dory, yeah, you've been
I'm not sure
duped.
exactly what you've got planned, but it looks like you're all set. When do we begin?
Whenever we wish. But for some reason, I've got a feeling this isn't going to end well. I've never faced Rarir myself, but from what you've told me, his power is beyond anything I could imagine. I, on the other hand, am just an ordinary businesswoman. Our paths should never have crossed, yet here I am, forced to make an enemy of him.
If you ask me, you're
he's
about
the
as far
enemy
from
of
ordinary
anyone.
as it gets.
Yep.
So what are you saying? You're getting cold feet?
I mean, one way or another, you were gonna get involved. He's not the threat you can just ignore.
Once I take a job, there's no backing out. Still, I have to ask myself if the power I'm relying on will even work on an opponent of this caliber. And also how to make sure I come out of this alive if things spiral out of control. Death is the one thing we can take for granted. It is the great equalizer, however fortunate or unfortunate we may otherwise be. So it's important to consider how to spend what lifespan we have left.
That comes to all, and it's equal to all.
Come on, boss. Lighten up. Quit talking about death. It's bad luck.
For once, I agree with you. When you're up against a foe like Rarir, there's no such thing as being too prepared.
That's true. And
Is
you
there
need all the
anything I can do
preparation
to
you
help?
need.
That won't be necessary. I've already made up my mind. Time to cash in a precious favor I've been saving for a rainy day. Yehoda, I need you to find someone for me. The sooner the better.
Eh? Find who?
I think it's
That
Dory.
shady merchant who sold you an overpriced treasure compass the other day.
I told you. The moment she said the favor, the first thing that came into my mind, Dory. I mean, she did last time. She did told us that she owed a favor to Nefer.
Come on, boss. You're pulling my leg again. In what way is she shady?
In what way is she
showed
not?
up when I was completely lost and sold me a neat little gadget that was exactly what I needed. Trust me, she's a good person.
She has no idea she got conned. She has no idea. I mean, we've been conned so many times, but we know we're getting conned and we're just letting it slip. But she has no idea. The ignorance.
Anyway, I know who you're talking about. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back.
That sound. Here comes the star. It's Dory. I'm 100% sure it's Dory.
Aren't you?
What is it? What's
See?
the big rush? You're doing swimming in Mora.
The song changed.
I'm charging double my usual attendance fee. See, look how easygoing she is. After that rude awakening, she could have completely snapped at us. But instead, she kept it together and just asked for an extra fee.
She's so innocent. She has no idea. You've been with Nefer so long. Have you learned nothing?
Dory Sangama Bay? I never would have pictured you two doing business together.
If you want to make it big in Nod Krai, it's all about connections. Lady Nefer just so happens to have a lot of intel that interests me. And she also did me a big favor in the past.
What favor was that? I'm really
when
curious.
I first arrived in Nod Krai. My trusty assistant, the genie in my lamp, had an adverse reaction to the Kuvaki and fainted.
Oh.
And wouldn't you know it, that's when I suddenly find myself in a life-or-death situation. Good thing my compatriot was there to swoop in and save the day. I've been giving her a 30% discount off all of my goods ever since. Now, so that no one here feels left out, I'm willing to extend a 20% discount to fellow friends of Boss Nefer.
I'm 100% sure her 30%, she already upped the price by 30% and just said it after that, hey, 30% off.
Plus, any other friends you send my way will enjoy 10% off. What can I say? The great Lord Sangama Bay is nothing if not generous.
Yeah. Those percent off means nothing.
You've run into some trouble. I've got everything you could possibly need, and the more you buy, the more you'll save.
Her 20% off is just like the 75% of the Paimon shop. The every month you can buy those wishes, the standard one and the one. They've been 75% off since the game came out. That's been their price. So what do you mean when you say 75% off? Because the original price never changed.
You guessed correctly. What have you got in the way of survival gear?
The one type of gear I've never been short on. What are you looking for? A jetpack fresh from the Academia's labs? An ancient suit of armor dredged up from the bottom of the sea?
A jetpack? What? A jetpack? Since when did we have jetpacks? I want one. Where are we in? GTA?
At the very least, I need to know what kind of opponent you're dealing with here. If even you're worried about staying alive, it must be pretty serious.
Oh, you're not gonna like it.
What if I told you it's someone with the power to bring a nation to its knees?
Is that so? Then we really are talking top-shelf treasures. I don't have anything like that in stock right now. I'll have to ask my supplier.
Your supplier?
A powerful woman, make no mistake. I can't reveal her identity, but luckily for you, I hear she's planning to visit Nod Krai in the near future.
Huh. Doorway supplier, a powerful woman. Who could that be? Who could that be the person who could supply her with an artifact on a national level? Like, we're talking about national level threat, and she's been saying she has the artifact on that comparison. Whoever that woman is, she has to be OP. I want more info on her.
If you're willing to wait, I can ask her when she's here. Can't say exactly how long that'll be, though.
Then, let me put it another way. What would you do if you encountered an enemy like that? Roll over and serve yourself up on a silver platter?
Never.
Of course not. I have a handy little trinket from one of my generous suppliers, which... Hold on. What exactly are you getting at? No, no! This is for my personal use only!
Somehow I don't believe you. Somehow I think it was part of the plan. It was plan of the act. It was already part of the act.
Let's just say I'm borrowing it, alright? Just for insurance purposes. You'll get it back later. Favors are the worst kind of debt to owe, and now you've got a chance to repay one. A win-win situation, don't you think?
Fine. You can borrow it for 5 days. No, make that 3. And for every extra hour after that, I'm charging you 1,000,000 mora. Deal?
she's gonna she's gonna squeeze every more she can get out of this deal.
Deal.
Never gonna find a loophole, I'm pretty sure. Oh, we're just gonna dominate it for 3 days.
What a way to start the day. Now, was there anything else you wanted? Or can I go back to bed now?
But what is this, anyway? What kind of artifact is that?
That will be all. Take care now. Don't trip up on your way back, friend.
See you later! You're my favorite shopkeeper.
Girl, oh girl, oh girl. You have to see the world.
Excellent. Everything is well and truly ready. The ceremony can now begin. After initiating the ceremony, your minds will follow me wherever I go. You will see many strange things in your mind's eye. So remember, don't be frightened, and don't make a sound.
I have to lay down the ground rules for everyone who will be joining the
now
trip.
Then,
let us
peer into the Raker of Solnari's past.
How are you gonna... We're just gonna see into his past just like that? Or does she had a piece of him?
I made it.
I think she did.
I don't
missed
recognize this style of architecture. Must be Conrian.
Oh, she does know about Conrian. Well, leave it to the lady, you know. She is the interbroker after all.
Simple furnishings, table and chairs. It's a more ordinary house than I might have expected. Looks like the fearsome Raker of Solnari came from surprisingly humble beginnings. Unless this passed for luxury in Conria.
I don't think so.
Unlikely. It was said to be a very prosperous nation in its heyday.
Yep,
anyway,
that's what I thought too.
I'll keep exploring.
Oh, we're controlling Nefer. Wait. I want to do some attacks and shit. A few strange boxes sit next to the cabinet. Everything inside is neatly organized. Whoever lives here seems to be enjoying a pretty comfortable life. So he had a comfortable life. Then why did he is the way he is? A note. A handwritten note.
Hi, Rivier. Since you're working extra hours tonight, I
girl
thought I'd
voice.
keep myself busy by checking out that new kebab shop. I've heard good things about their menu.
I do like some good kebab.
I'll test it out, and if it's as good as everyone's saying, let's go back together sometime.
Is this the person Ray was talking about that he was going to save? Tholende? I don't know. Let's see.
Yes, new stash from the Universitas Magistrorum. I brought some goodies home. A few teacups and a pin rack. Hope you like them.
Universitas Magistrorum. Weird way to say university, like universitas. Yeah, you can't really say universitas. I mean, it's obviously they're taking inspiration from university, but universitas. Universitas Magistrorum. Sounds like an epic name though.
They didn't sign their name, but they must have been close. Sounds like they were living together.
Read Rary's diary. Didn't we just read it? Oh, we just read the note.
I went over to Joseph's for drinks today. They have a fine collection, but I went alone. Felindis was tied up with something and couldn't make it.
Oh yeah, the Tholindis. That was the name, Tholindis. I think that's the girl voice we just heard. I think that girl is Tholindis. I'm not sure, I think.
Joseph asked why I came alone, but I didn't really have an answer. He then went on to ask about other things. If you ask me, Someone who asks that many personal questions is too nosy for their own good. But if he invites me again, chances are I'd still go.
You do like a good drink, eh?
The Lindis. That's the same name Rerir mentioned.
See, I told you.
Crane imports keep
I
falling.
remember that.
If things don't pick up, we'll soon be back to meat and mushrooms only. Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of that new type of mushroom everyone's been into lately. Didn't it start out as a lab-grown variety? I heard it's even mildly corrosive.
What?
Seriously, why would you even eat something like that?
Why is it even being distributed?
I don't care if it's an impressive feat of alchemy. That just isn't the kind of thing I like to eat.
Grain has to be imported, and they're eating a diet of mostly meat and mushrooms. Could it be because Conria is underground, so it doesn't get much sunlight? That would explain why they use so much stone in their buildings. They even use alchemically modified strains for food. Seems like the people of Conria don't have many options when it comes to dining.
I've just about saved up enough now. Time to buy it and keep it somewhere safe.
We never really heard about the food in the food culture in Conria. Were they that much trained for the food? But there was such a well-developed and technologically advanced nation. Kind of hard to believe they were that trained for food. Maybe because of the geographical difficulties.
Making a big purchase. I wonder what it is.
Most of what written in the diary are the mundane details of everyday life. It's clear that the author was an ordinary Condrian, or at least that they were passing themselves off as one. Is it the Railways General or just a random general we're reading right now? The author handwriting doesn't reveal anything. It's neither showy nor stiff. In fact, it doesn't really leave any particular impression. Just an ordinary, just like everyone else.
He really is a professional. No wonder he's so good at covering his tracks. Despite what he's become, it seems like he's retained certain habits, at least in this regard.
What are these? Near the end of the diary, you notice a page with a shallow indentation along the bottom. The previous page has been torn out. For now, its contents remain a mystery.
Did Rerir rip it out himself?
Or was it lost into time? But pen marks like these leave a trace. Without something like charcoal to add some color, you just need to find the right angle. When Nefer looks around, she finds a fine charcoal pencil on the desk. Before long, she has restored the missing words. Or did she did that the method we used to do as kids, just, the graphite pencil, and we'll just, we'll put take a page and put any kind of object that has, engravings on it. Let's just say a coin. I usually mostly do coin and just, let's just say paint it. We didn't really paint it, it's just like copy. We copy it, just put the pencil over the page, over the coin, and just scrub it. And we'll get the exact copy of the coin. Back then it felt so cool. It was just like a magic trick, It felt so cool doing that. Compared with the forgettable handwriting from before, these lines have been scrawled in a rougher, more haphazard way, as if the person who wrote them was in an emotional state. Interesting.
Before I met you, I was convinced that my heart was nothing more than a stagnant pool.
It looks like it's a Railways journal. I mean, they wouldn't be showing us that much of it if it was just a random journal, We know Hoya by now.
The burial place of a fallen moon. A withered, windless grove where the waters rested forever unrippled. It was you who helped me see that my heart hadn't entirely withered away. That it could still beat to the rhythm of love.
So Rere loved that woman, that Tholinde, assuming that Tholinde is the woman we're talking about. I didn't really see him as the one who really loved anyone. Maybe.
This is just trivial sentimentality from the looks of it. Why would he go to the trouble of hiding that? The burial place of a fallen moon.
Observe Rari's memories.
Rare, over here.
Dane slave. Oh, that's Rari.
Dane! Oh, and, Vedaflin here?
Oh, well, the way
What a
is here
surprise
too.
to see you here,
Is it
sir.
felt for me Dansley's brother? One of the 5 sinners.
Hello there, Rerir. You need not address me so formally outside of
They're
court.
not gonna show them?
He doesn't get that much free time, so I invited him over for a drink. Even the court prophet deserves a break every now and then, right?
Dane's voice sounds different from the ones we know about. Maybe it's the younger one, that's why.
Well, I'm flattered.
I mean, it's not that much different, but a little bit different, you know.
So, what are we discussing today?
Hey, don't look at me. As far as I see it, we don't need an excuse to have a few drinks.
Come on, don't give us that. Didn't you say you were about to pop the big question? How's that coming along?
Who'd have thought the great Twilight Sword was an even greater gossip?
I just didn't expect you to be the first
Twilight
one to
Sword
settle
Dane's
down
Lake.
and get married, that's all.
What? He's married? Or he's planning to get married? I just didn't expect you to be the first one to settle down and get married. So he's married. Okay, interesting.
Yeah. If you told me that a few years ago, I wouldn't have believed you either.
So, are you planning to come clean about your job then? I'm guessing you still haven't told her.
What is
Sure,
his
I'll
job?
have to tell her at some point. But I'll need to pick the right time and place. To be honest, I have no idea how she'll take it.
Come on, stop being such a pessimist. For all you know, she could be thrilled. I bet she'll be much more impressed by your actual job than the one she thinks you're doing now.
So she doesn't know about his actual job? What is Ray's actual job though anyway, and why is he hiding it in the first place? I mean, if he's close enough with Dainsleif and Waldemir, and they are like kings, you know, left hand or right hand, not particularly but in a sense, so he is pretty high and has a good job, I think.
A member of the King's Guard. Quite the cover story. Does the king himself even know?
A member of the King's Guard, but that's a cover story. I think King knows, or he wouldn't let him, you know, or use that name.
Of course he does. Anyway, enough about me. How have you been?
Me? Same old, same old. Nothing much to... Huh? What's up, Fed?
What?
It's nothing.
Vadafulnir, Dainsleif's elder brother. Renowned throughout the court of Conria as the Visionary. And said to possess a wisdom far beyond the reach of any ordinary man.
Yeah, like the Vedaflone, like as far as we know, we do know that he can, you know, he's a prophet. Let's just say he can prophesize the future.
And yet, despite the gulf between us, he seems to have something to say about me. Does he even know me? Does he see me as a friend of his brother, or just another of the Vinster King's blades? Why did he react so strongly? Was it really to do with what we were talking about?
Brown, curly hair and brooding blue eyes. So this is what Rare looked like back in the day. Perfectly normal. No different from anyone else. As frightening as this monster is in the present, there's something even more unsettling about seeing the human he used to be.
Continue to observe Rary's memories. Sorry, I thought I heard something. Never mind, let's get back in. Is that hello in there? Yeah,
You're back early.
Tholinde.
Our equipment's being serviced today, so I got off earlier than usual. How's your day been?
She looks good.
Aw,
I like
why
her.
the long face? Is something the matter? Has your boss been giving you a hard time again?
Went for a drink with Dane and the others after work.
Isn't that a good thing?
Just say it, yeah. Why are you brooding?
Vedifnir showed up today too. You know, Dainsleif's older brother.
Ah, Mr. Vedifnir. Yes, I've heard of him. They say that everything he says ends up coming true.
He's a prophet.
He overheard Dainsleif mention that I'd recently proposed and seemed to have an issue with it. But when I asked what it was, he kept it to himself.
So, you're worried? You could be such a child sometimes, Revier. We're nobodies. Why would the Visionary be concerned about us? I'm sure someone in his position has much bigger fish to fry.
Reasonable.
Maybe you're right.
You worry too much, Revier. We've been together for ages now, and everything's been going so well, has it not? You've even proposed to me.
So, you do remember. Tell me then. What's your answer?
Oh, he hasn't received the answer yet.
Like I said, I need some time to decide.
Girl.
You can't just rush into things like this. We may be nobodies in the grand scheme of things, but if we want things to work out, we've still got to plan ahead.
She just said they've been together for ages, and she still need more time. What more time you need for? I really don't like that. Like, just give up a straight answer, you know? I mean, you've been together for ages. There's no fucking way that you haven't really thought about it, even after he proposed. I mean, if he proposed just a day ago, maybe. Yeah, I mean, it's valid if he proposed just a day ago. Yeah, maybe, then that's a valid answer.
Alright. Take your time. Just don't keep me waiting forever. Nobody's. Sounds about right. In the eyes of people like Vedifnir and Dainsleif, what do we matter? Can someone whose gaze is so fixed on a far-flung future even see the present clearly? Besides, the dynasty's fate rests with the king and his inner circle. Whatever I do, it won't make much difference. Meanwhile, every idea they come up with, every decision they make, it affects everything. These days, the king is lost in his research, and the purge of the Crimson Moon bloodline grows ever more intense.
Wait, purge of the Crimson Moon bloodline? So they were purging the Crimson Moon bloodline? Arlecchino has the Crimson Moon bloodline, so they weren't really successful in doing that.
The opposition tried to speak out, but nothing came of it.
But why were they doing it?
I'm under no illusions as to why. Because we eliminated them and got rid of their bodies. A man can have 1,000 reasons to carry a sword, but there are few good excuses to use it. Yet the king has never even considered a gentler approach, and he never will. What becomes of someone who kills on another's behalf? Can he ever find true peace?
Okay, so that is his true job. So he's kind of like King's Sword, or like an assassin. So kind of like an executioner, a king's executioner under the guise of the king's guard. Like back in the day, they used to have executioner, and their identity wasn't really public. So to protect them. An executioner's main job is to eliminate any threat the king might have, or like the council decides. It's a hard job, like you don't get to say no, and you don't really know why you're killing someone. If they say so, you just do it. That was the job of an executioner back in the day.
It's nothing. You were right. Fate has never smiled upon nobodies like us. But by the same token, it's unlikely to bear a grudge against us either. There's no reason we can't keep living happily together, cherishing the simple joys of each day as they come.
Yep.
See? You just need to stay positive, Revere. I can feel
She's a happy
your
go
warmth,
person.
your breath. You're right there, right by my side. Just seeing you makes me happy in a way I can't explain. And that's something that no one could ever take away from me. So smile, my love. Let go of that frown.
You're right, Thelindis. I've just been overthinking things.
That's better. Getting caught up about things like this will only ruin our evening. Speaking of which, all set for the ball tonight? I need to go get ready.
You
Oh,
go
they're
ahead.
going for a ball.
I just have a few things to take care of, then I'll come join you.
Even busier than the big shots, huh? Fine, I'll go get started. But don't be late. If you keep me waiting too long, I won't be a happy bunny.
Somehow I can't imagine Ray Ray doing a ball, you know, just doing a ball dance. I just can't imagine him doing it. They really made him look really pale, right? Like every part of the design, the clothes, the skin tone, the hair, it's just so shaded out, like so ordinary.
Relax. I'll be there. Seriously though, you drive a hard bargain. You're really gonna leave my proposal hanging and still expect me to take you to the ball?
Like especially when he's with Thelindis, like the difference in contrast.
Well, that goes without saying. I already told everyone I'd be coming with a dance partner. Besides, they're two completely different things. Let's take it one thing at a time, all right?
Okay, as you say, Bunny.
Alright. White outfit it is.
It seems like Rerir was deliberately hiding his ties to the intelligence services by giving the impression that he was just an ordinary member of the Vinster King's Guard.
So it was one of the
He clearly
intelligence
doesn't
officers.
want his would-be fiancée to know about his other life. Then again, that's hardly surprising. People in the intelligence trade rarely do. Who'd have thought we were in the same line of work?
I don't think but you do
Let's dig a little
assassinations.
deeper.
Oh, okay, so we're in as Reverie. Okay, I didn't know that. I thought we were looking into his memories. We are as Reverie, like looking back into the memories as Reverie. The animation looks so ragged. Like in the mirror. It's so rugged. It's like I'm controlling a mannequin. It's so stiff. I think they really haven't rendered in his model. Anyway, let me take this away. Can I? Yeah, it's kinda immersion breaking. Where is you? Where are you? Where are you? Alright, let's go.
Our last operation was a resounding success. And all
Okay.
thanks to you, Ray here of Solnari. In total, we apprehended 32 dregs of the Crimson Moon and 67 accomplices.
So he was already
After
called the
all these
Revolutionary
years since the
back then.
dynasty's fall, so many of them still linger on.
Indeed,
But what did they do?
cannot be denied. Yet it was destiny that the Crimson Moon should be overcome by the eclipse, and that His Majesty, the all-seeing Vinster King, now guides our nation on the path to prosperity. Conria has no further need for a dead moon. But alas, there will always be those who refuse to see the truth, choosing instead to romanticize the past.
There's nothing wrong about
That's
that as
not
long as you
entirely
don't take
true.
it too far.
Much about the Crimson Moon era was worthy of remembrance. And that's exactly why they keep trying to see it restored.
Crimson Moon era.
Many of its secrets remain unsolved to this day. As it happens, that's precisely the field of study my partner is devoted to.
You still haven't told her what you really do for a living.
Not really.
Where would I even start? How do you tell someone that you're one of the king's hand-picked executioners?
See?
That your hands are steeped in blood.
I told you he's one of
You
the
didn't choose
executioners.
this life, any more than I did. Orphans like us don't get a say.
But I'll sure as heck be the one to pay for it. Speaking of which, we need to be more rigorous in the way we identify direct descendants of the Crimson Moon. Someone, it seems, has strong opinions about my future plans. Most likely my marriage in particular. I have a feeling that we may soon become targets of the Crimson Moon's retribution.
Your concerns are not unfounded. They've taken out many of our colleagues these past few years, and for that very reason. These are no helpless lambs we're leading to the slaughter. They're wolves in sheep's clothing. Take care,
Are you
Raker
sure?
of Solnari. I look forward to toasting you at your wedding.
Thanks, Torkel.
Look after yourself, too.
I mean, I can't really take a side here. I don't know what they did. But as far as they told us, they just really want, you know, like they want their past glory back. If they're doing it in a peaceful way, that's fine. But if not, maybe they're doing the right thing than putting them down. I don't know. I don't have enough context.
Thelindis, I never wanted to keep this from you. You're the last person I would ever want to lie to. But that's exactly why I can't tell you everything. There are things you shouldn't know. Things you cannot know.
I mean,
The
how
moonlit
could you
dynasties
even...
are a thing of the past. Yet even now, with the sun shining high in the sky, there are those who would call forth a dead moon's ghost.
I mean, I was saying, like, how would you even go about telling something like this? And I said the sun shining high in the sky. Didn't they say they, like in the beginning, like Nefer said that they're in like underground? So there's a sun underground? But there's no sky underground. What are you talking about? Or is it their base underground?
Could that be why Vedalfnir held back? Or was it because of some court secret he's not at liberty to share? I have to get a clear answer from him. No matter what happens, I will protect Thelindis.
Sorry about that.
Rerir seems to be very concerned by Vedalfnir's reaction.
His reaction has really gotten into him.
Vedalfnir and Dainsleif, the Visionary and Twilight Sword. So that's what they were really like. I've investigated this whole area now. There doesn't seem to be any other memories here. Should I try somewhere else?
What is that?
Wait a second. What's this black smoke?
Isn't it green? That's not black, that's green. Dark green.
So, he's late after all. Just you wait, Rerir. You're in for it. Big time.
Are you waiting for someone, ma'am? Could I tempt you into buying some flowers?
All law.
Oh, sure. Pick me out a pretty bunch if you would.
Thank you. But I'm afraid none of them are as pretty as you.
For someone so young, you sure have a way with words, don't you?
His clothes are dirty.
I'm only telling the truth. Look me in the eyes. You'll see I'm not lying.
Wait. Isn't that the same eye pattern that Arlecchino has? That's the same pattern the Arlecchino have, the cross-eyed pair. So this kid is one of the Crimson Moon bloodline? I think he's one of the Crimson Moon bloodline.
May we have a word in private?
Who are you? And what do you want?
It doesn't matter who I am. Too many of our kind have fallen lately, so I decided to take the risk of reaching out. Not long ago, the Ray here of Solnari led an assault on one of our strongholds. We suffered many casualties, and many who came to our aid lost their lives as well.
So he is one of the bloodline of the Crimson Moon descendants.
Sorry, I don't know why you're telling me this. And I don't want to get involved.
Wait, hear me out. This time we finally got a clear look at his face and learned his true identity.
They are going to tell her. She's gonna find out. Like, it's the worst way to find out.
His name is Rarier, and he claims to be one of the king's guards.
What did you say?
A cruel irony, isn't it? The man you're set to marry leads a double life as a brutal executioner. But surely, you must have caught a whiff of the blood on his hands.
The main question is, does she really care about the double life? I mean, he is doing the king's words. It's not... It's dubious, yeah, sure. Ethically and morally might be wrong, but he's doing the king's work, you know.
Why are you telling me all of this now?
Simple. It's because...
Because?
How strange. Rarier was nowhere to be seen in that memory. It clearly belonged to Thelindis.
Oh yeah. How we're seeing this memory? Like, we're using Rarier's part to see his memories. There shouldn't be anything besides Rarier's memories, right? It's kind of like a bubble. You're only seeing things from his point of view, from his memories. Interesting. So there's a part of her in Rarier, or somehow, I don't know.
Rarier couldn't possibly know what happened if he wasn't even there.
Yeah.
Why would her memories appear in his fragment? The ceremony won't last much longer. I think it's time to call it a day.
Okay. We learned a lot. Not too much to help us fight him against him, but we learned a lot.
So that was your doing? Did you just pull us inside Rarier's fragment to spy directly on his memories?
The only chess piece we have against him right now is Thelindis. That's the only chess piece for so far what I have understood. But how could we go around playing her as a card? I mean, she's not alive for sure. She's a Kandrian. She's long. I mean, not that they're all cursed with immortality. One of the random villagers out there. Who knows?
Any more questions, and I'll have to start charging.
I had no idea you could do that, boss! Seriously, that was amazing! We're not worthy! We're not worthy!
And that's how she gets her intel. Obviously, she gets the intel that no one else has.
I gotta admit though, I'm itching to see what happens next. Feels like we barely scratched the surface.
I'm just as curious as you are, but the ceremony only allows for limited time inside. That's all we can see for now. Luckily, we managed to learn quite a lot.
So far, so good. I just hope the others are doing okay too. Especially the group with the Traveler. Their mission is a risky one. Let's hope it's all going smoothly.
If you're worried about them, they'll see how they're doing.
If I know boss, she's gonna need some time to write up all the details and make sure it's all coherent. I'll stay behind to lend a hand, but feel free to head back and meet up with the others.
Okay. Secret base, Thunder, Clapper. Most of them are the secret base. Few of them at the Corridorium of Secrets. Rest are over here.
Oh, they've been prowling around for nearly 2 days now. These things just won't quit. Oh, they might not have seen us yet, but them constantly sweeping the area, our way out is completely blocked.
It's only a moment of time before they found us. We'll just have to sneak past nice and quietly. Sneaky mission, eh?
That's never gonna work. One little slip up and it's game over.
They also had the same area in one of the previous quests, but after everything was like purple shadow was there, like you could barely see. There was so foggy. I loved that area, you know, and I love the part where we could, you know, I would have loved if we had like whenever we have to go to that area, we have to use a lantern, you know, or lamp to just like if Flings hold it to see, you know, where we are going. But after we done the quest, they removed the area. I was like, why? It's such a cool area. That was so cool. I love that area. They should have kept that in. You know, especially where the wild hunts are, the foggy area, and you're going through the foggy area, you can't really see, and then you like just surprisingly, you know, meet the wild hunt, you know, or they attack you out of nowhere. It should have been so cool. I would have loved that. I would have loved that. They should really do that. You know, they should really make an area like that or keep that. You know, just bring that area back. You know, do not take the fog away. I love that part. I love that part. We had to use a lamp, you know, to look into the fog. It was a really creepy area, and it was such a different type of area, you know, from throughout the game. I would have loved that, man. I don't know why they take it out.
If they spot us, they'll run straight back to Rear. And once he knows we're here, it won't be long before he's breathing down our necks again.
Be that as it may, we still have to try.
Oh, guess you're right. All right.
Time to zip it.
Time to zip it.
Let's roll. Find a way to return to the secret base. Everlasting is the moon away the patrolling wild hunt. Oh, there's a lot of them, huh?
Quick, hide! We almost got spotted!
Hide where?
Phew, that was a close call. Watch out! He's coming this way!
Oh, then run, run, run. Traveler, where are you doing? Run, run, run.
Keep going.
I can't run.
There. This is the final hurdle.
There's a lot of them. See, that's what I'm saying. This environment looks so cool. They should keep this kind of environment. We can't keep going like this. Surely there must be another way out. Uh-oh, we're cornered. What is gonna be? Fight or flight? Fight or flight? Decide now.
Fire.
What? Someone's coming?
Wait, what's that smell?
Do you want to use fire or there's a fire?
There's a fire!
Where did the fire came from? And it's hurting them. Where did the fire came from? The wild hunt, that was quick. Oh, Lekino! What she was doing here? I mean, they did call her for the tea party. She looks so cool.
Zandrone was right. You look weak, Columbina.
The trip. She has to aura farm. She didn't really have to say it. She has to aura farm. She has to aura farm. I love her. I love her. Like, you know, I love her design so much. That is so cool, man. That is so cool. Just look at it. Oh, I want a picture. How do we take away the... Yeah, let me take a picture. This is such a cool pose. I love it. Love it.
The old you would never have let such lowly creatures bar your way. Word has it that you did something for the Tsaritsa, and that's why you've lost most of your power. Freedom comes at a heavy price, doesn't it?
So she... Oh, so that's why she's so weak right now.
Hello again, Columbina. And greetings, guests of the House of the Hearth.
Damn.
It's been a while.
This scene goes hard. It goes hard. We had a really strong backup. Back at the facility, gang.
Stupid right here of stupid Solnari.
Stupid
Whatever.
Solnari.
I've got all the data I need. Next time we meet, you're finished.
Next time. Didn't you said that the last time? Bosco number 1, Clank. That.
He sure doesn't pull his punches.
Excuse me, do you need a hand?
Who is that?
You can do me a favor by staying out of my way. Can't you see I'm busy? Wait a minute. I recognize that voice.
Hello, Miss Sandrone. Father sent us over
the
to
whole
help.
of the House of Heart is here. Father sent us over here to help. So that was permanent asking. The question mark they were showing. The whole House of Heart is here, huh? They rolled in. They rolled all in.
How considerate of her. Hey, Fremine, get over here and help me fix this. Lenny, you do your thing. Just keep your sister away from my machines.
She's just poking. She's poking the machine.
Nearly every machine that cat girl touches ends up going haywire. Go put her on cleaning duty or something.
Cleaning duty. She's pouting. Yeah, whatever.
Then let's start downstairs. Fremine, we'll leave this place to you.
Fremen is pretty good with machines.
You've got it.
He already makes his own.
Wait a second. Pretty sure there's still some tea in the cupboard. If you want some, you'll have to make it yourselves.
She's considerate in her own way, you know? She's considerate in her own way. Aquino, join the party. Return to the secret base and discuss your next steps. What are we doing here? That's where the base is, huh? We have to go from all the way over there. That's the fast way. I should have had my Natlan units out. They make traveling so easy. What kind of base is that? I mean, yeah, from the outside it does look like no one will think about it as a base.
It's a relief to see you all made it back in one piece.
Huh? Feels like there's quite a few people missing. Where's Flint's and the others? And what about Nefer?
They're rendezvous.
I returned ahead of them. Flint is helping Ino and Anefa to set up the decoys and buy us some time. As for Miss Nefer...
Boss is still wrapping things up on her end. She sent us back to fill you all in on the top secret intel we've been gathering.
You're not gonna tell how you've been getting.
Then let's get right into it.
See, that's what I said. Some of the angles of the walker, some of the angles just look weird.
But first, who do we have here? You brought someone else in to help?
A harbinger, Miss Alakino, the father, the knave.
Greetings. I was invited here to help as a longtime Tea Party companion of Columbina's. You may call me Arlecchino.
Surely it can't be.
It
Those
can be.
eyes. Oh, where have I seen them before? Wait, of course. In those memories we just saw.
You gonna ask her?
The only Arlecchino I know is the fourth of the Fatui Harbingers. So either you share a pretty uncommon name, or you're more than just a Tea Party buddy.
Yeah, I think
You are well informed, Grandmaster. A man from Mondstadt living all the way out here in Nod Krai, and yet the people and affairs of Snezhnaya seem to hold a special place in your heart.
They do, don't they?
Oh, the feeling's mutual. Sounds like you know all about who I am, too.
I like it like his arm. Like when you look at Ito, the older model, he's so buffed, but his arms are so scrawny. But he's well proportioned out. That's what I said. I really like his body design. It's so well tuned. Face needs a little bit more work. It's there. It's almost there. Just a little bit more tuned. Make it more like, you know, rugged. Like like how much experience he had, like all the stories we've heard, you know, they've expressed the Waka as someone, you know, a rugged person.
A Fatui harbinger.
Yes, ma'am. Don't worry.
The atmosphere
He's
here
our loving
just got really
father.
tense. Guess we can't just start trusting Fatui harbingers, even at a time like this.
I must admit, though, I'm a little curious. Seeing as the moon goddess no longer belongs to the Fatui, what makes you so willing to put your neck on the line here?
Nor does Nod Krai belong to Mondstadt, Mr. Varka. Yet still, you're fighting for it all the same. Things don't always have to have a tangible payoff. Sometimes, stopping things from spiraling out of control is a higher priority than chasing the spoils of victory. Of course, I can't say there's nothing in it for me at all. But that's between Columbina and myself.
Archon was instrumental in helping us save the whole of Fontaine. That was true.
Forgive me. I don't mean to doubt you. It's just that the Fatui really have been the source of many of our troubles. We have our own way of doing things here in Nod Krai. But ever since they arrived, the Fatui have treated us with nothing but hostility.
I mean, the name Fatui doesn't really give any credibility, does it?
I know there's been a lot of bad blood between us in the past. I've done my utmost to avoid friction whenever I could. But sometimes fundamental conflicts of interest simply can't be settled amicably. That's why I'm here solely in a personal capacity. This has nothing to do with the Fatui. As a gesture of good faith, I'll be frank. I can help Columbina track down the iridescent moon's marrow, which will help her restore more of her power. Anyway, what else is on the agenda? Let's begin.
She says she'll be frank, then completely skips over the details. Looks like she doesn't want to give away too many secrets after all.
She's a harbinger, and she's already taken control of the meeting.
But she clearly wants to change the subject. It'd be awkward if I tried to bring it up again now. I guess we'll just have to go along with it.
Go with the flow.
She's the fourth of the Fatui
Rule number third.
harbingers after all. One look and you can tell she's not someone you'd want to mess with.
You don't. Her expression. Her expressions.
Well, since Miss Arlecchino sounds confident in her ability to handle that, we'll proceed to the next topic. Yehoda, time to share that top-secret intel.
All right, listen up, everyone. First, we now know that Rerir was originally a Conrian secret agent whose primary mission was to hunt down and assassinate the so-called Dregs of the Crimson Moon.
Arlecchino must know something about it.
Dregs of the Crimson Moon?
Mm-hmm. In the memories, there was a lot of talk about the Crimson Moon and
Columbina
Eclipse,
knows.
and a whole bunch of other stuff from the time of Conria.
To my knowledge, those were the names of two different Conrian dynasties. Long, long ago, it is said that the people of Conria worshipped the Crimson Moon, drawing a mysterious power from its reflection.
So they worshipped the moon before. Well, that's shitty of them to, like, you know, like after they found a new source of power, to just forget about the old one and then kill the descendants of the Crimson Moon who have that bloodline. That's just straight up shitty of them.
But one day, a coup saw the Crimson Moon eclipsed, hence the name of the new dynasty that replaced it, and how it became the new emblem of Conria.
Still, long after the Crimson Moon dynasty had fallen, the last ruler of the Eclipse dynasty, the Vinster King, still coveted the secrets it left behind. So, he sent the Rehir of Solnari to secretly hunt down the Crimson Moon's few remaining followers.
So they're the ones who cooped against the Crimson Moon. So they're in the wrong. Unless it was like a necessary step to coup, you know.
In those days, Rerir showed no signs of madness. In fact, he was as normal as any other person. Oh, and he had a fiancé, or at least a would-be fiancé, called Tholindis. What's the matter?
Just after he regained his body, he called out that name. That's what I said. I remember that name when he called that out. I've been saying it as Tholinde. It was Tholindis, but hey, you know, potato, potato.
Granddaughter! Flinders!
Interesting. Anything else? What about this would-be fiancé of his? Do we know anything about her?
Well, she was a researcher at the Universitas Magistrorum, but it felt like she was hiding some kind of secret.
Oh, and one more thing. For some reason, Rerear's fragment also contains some of Tholindis' memories, though only a very small portion.
That's a strange thing.
Well, no shortage of potential leads, I'll give you that. In any case, it sounds like we can conclude that while Tholindis was still around, Rerear appeared to be lucid and quite normal. Tholindis, it seems, must have been the one thing in this world that he couldn't let go of. Tell me, though, were these pure-blood Conorians we're talking about here?
Why do you need to know that? Hold on. If she was a pure-blood Conrian...
Because of immortality, she might be still alive. But as a Hilichurl, if that's a possibility, it has to be as a Hilichurl.
Oh yeah! Just like how it was with the captain!
If we could somehow find her, do you think there's any chance Rerear might regain some of his sanity?
I mean, Captain was like he hides his body because he was pretty much rotted. Dainsleif using an artifact, right, to keep rewriting his body time. I think that was the stick, you know, I don't remember it that much. So I highly doubt if she's keeping her body as is.
It's possible, but it would take a miracle. We can't pin all our hopes on that.
Yep.
That merchant who never knows, Dori Sangama Bay. Maybe we could hire her to look into it.
Alright, I just got an idea in my head. What if that merchant is the girl? I mean, she's like the way they described her, like she has all kind of artifacts, and she was and Tholindis was a researcher back in Kandria, right? Kind of makes sense. I'm not sure. I'm just throwing a blank arrow. It might hit, might not hit. Let's see.
All right then. Let's keep
putting
working
it
in
out
our
there.
separate teams. Traveler, Paimon, Kutar, and Miss Arlecchino will go look for the iridescent moon's marrow. As for the others,
On the way over here, I noticed that the wild hunt monsters had grown even more frenzied in their search for Kutar. At this
He's
rate,
getting impatient.
the people living here will be in grave danger too. So I'm thinking of gathering together some of our followers to go wipe them out.
I'll head back to the curatorium and meet up with the boss.
feels good knowing we've all got something to be getting on with.
Alright, let's move.
Given that the Wild Hunt has been a lot more active lately, the Lightkeepers have likely begun their own operations too. If that is the case, someone will need to pass the news on to Flint.
I'm out of water.
I'll hold the fort for now. Then discuss our next move with Flint's, Ino, and Anefa when they get back.
Just give me 1 second. I need to get some water. You know, always stay hydrated. Sorry for the wait. Alright, I'm back. Just give me one sec. Alright, let's get back in. Where were we? I'll hold the fort now, then discuss our next move with Fleens, Aino and Rifa when they get back.
Alright then.
Well,
we're going to find the
If that's everything,
moon
we'll be
piece,
on
right?
our way.
We'd better get moving too. We'll try to buy you as much time as we can.
Relax. Just do your thing. Now, I decided to call in some backup since things are getting so hairy. Our reinforcements should be here any minute now. Stay safe, everyone. Dismissed.
Alright, let's roll. Mr. Waka, Mr. Waka. Oh, Flynn's back.
We're back. Did we get here a little early? Or a little late?
You missed out, Lakino.
A tad late. The others have already set off. To summarize, our resident moon goddess has found us a new ally, and Boss Nefer has uncovered some promising info. Everything going smoothly on your end?
Not great. I don't know how long we can stall them for. The decoys are getting taken out way faster than we imagined. I'm gonna make some more later, but I need a timeout first. I'm so tired right now. Oh, right! Inefa, could you fill in Uncle Varga on what we just discussed with Flints?
Sure.
And us too.
Uncle Varka, you previously told us about how when you went to investigate a source of the wild hunt in Amsvartnir, you discovered that it was just a diversion. But according to Flints' intel, several outbreaks of the wild hunt had already occurred in Nod Krai in the period leading up to that. That was before Rerir had regained his body, when he was far from regaining his full strength. In other words, in theory at least, he still lacked the means to act in two places at once.
Flints,
Let me
with
just
everything
get a
that's
little
been
bit
happening,
comfortable.
the Lightkeepers across Nod Krai are rallying to fight back against the wild hunt. They're gonna need your help. I know, I'm sure you're capable of coming up with something far more effective than decoys. But for now, you should stay here and get some rest. And Effa and I
She's
will
happy
head
to be
back
there.
over to Amsvartnir to see if there's anything I missed.
I told you Uncle Varka would say that, didn't I? A deal's a deal. Not a word about my snack intake for the next week.
Database
She's not gonna
updated.
let her snack away.
Reliability of Aino's predictions increased.
What does that mean?
They were betting on how you'd respond after hearing their intel.
The snacks were on the agenda.
It's the obvious choice, isn't it? That's hardly worth betting on.
We already decided that Inefa should go investigate the situation over at Amsvartnir on her own.
We haven't
You might
gone
as well
to
stay
Amsvartnir
here and
yet.
keep watch.
That might be the new
Someone
region
needs
they
to hang
dropped.
back and oversee our strategy meeting. And besides, you still haven't fully recovered from ambushing Rerir.
So I've ended up with the easiest assignment. Well, I appreciate it, everyone. See you when you get back.
Alright, so that's how the party's divided. Oh, we're Arlecchino. We're with Arlecchino and the Columbina. The two harbingers. The focus is on me, right? I think we're good. The camera focus looks good. It's fine. It's an alright webcam. Okay. Go to the place the name mentioned. What's not there?
Here, this will serve as a good spot to cross over.
Arlecchino, hold up a second. Since you brought us all this way, would you mind telling us what you've got planned?
Yep.
We still haven't got the slightest idea what's going on here. And if even Columbina doesn't know where the iridescent moon's marrow is, how do you?
Simple. Because I am an inheritor of the royal bloodline of the Crimson Moon. And one of the last surviving embers of the Two Worlds Flames.
We know that, but how are we gonna find the iridescent moon with the Crimson Moon's power? Is the Crimson Moon or iridescent moon somehow related?
Huh? Are you serious? Isn't you're a descendant of that Crimson Moon dynasty we were just talking about?
I mean,
the one
obviously.
from ancient Conria?
Paimon, connect the dots. Connect the dots.
Your surprise is understandable. I was also taken aback when I first learned of it. But the more I thought about it, the more I realized the signs had been there all along.
Yep,
when I was young, I discovered I could wield a very special kind of fire. It coursed like blood through my veins and smoldered away inside my nerves. What's more, whenever I experienced strong bursts of emotion or drew too deeply on this power, it was like some kind of presence within the fire would begin to gnaw away at me, consuming me from the inside out.
So it's a two-way sword, huh?
Exactly. That is why my hands are like this too. At first I saw it only as a curse, but once I became a harbinger, the jester apprised me of the truth.
The jester. That's how her hands are burned. So they're burned with a black flame. So they're like two sides of the power. Every time she uses more, it tries to gain control of it. Okay.
Together with my own investigations, over the past few years, there are several things that I have gradually come to understand. For instance, take the so-called Crimson Moon. In truth, it is nothing more than the shattered remnants of the iridescent moon, fused with the abyss to prolong its lifespan.
So that's how it's connected. See, what I thought, like, what is the connection? Is that like the new, just a new name of the iridescent moon, like after it's shattered? So I wasn't that far off. It is, you know, as she just said, it's a shattered remnant of the iridescent moon. So I was pretty much there, very close, very close. Someone might say, yeah, you were right on the spot, mate.
Since this blood flame was bestowed upon me by the Crimson Moon, it is a fusion of the iridescent moon's former power and the corruption of the abyss. You all understand the nature of the abyss well enough. I draw upon its power, and in return, it hungers for my soul. This strange blackness is the mark of corruption it has left behind.
If I recall correctly, you once told me that if the corruption ever made it to your heart, you'd become a completely different person.
So it is trying to take over her. So she should be really careful by using her power. But does she have a full control of it now?
Yes. And that's the reason I'm always careful not to push my power too far. It's essentially a never-ending tug of war.
Oh, so they're always constantly having an inner battle.
Anyway, the rest of my story can wait. Is there anything else about the Crimson Moon or the Iridescent Moon that you're unclear about?
Paimon has a question. So, the Crimson Moon that the Karians used to worship was actually the Iridescent Moon, right? Which was one of the three Moon Sisters. Does that mean that the Karians were to the Crimson Moon as the Frost Moon Scions are to the Frost Moon?
So much of that history has been lost. We have no way of knowing exactly what they were like. But I would suspect that the Conrians weren't as devout in their moon worship as it might appear. The iridescent moon's remains simply served as their link to the abyss.
Yeah, they were more of like a materialistic person, not religious person. They probably just wanted the power.
Later on, perhaps someone discovered a way to make direct contact with the abyss. Or maybe there was some kind of ideological divide. Either way, a dissenting faction staged a coup and drove out the royal heirs of the Crimson Moon dynasty.
I mean, the king did draw the power of the abyssal, you know, he was pretty fascinated by the abyssal power, hence he was corrupted.
Still, even with the dark sun looming high overhead, the Crimson Moon's glow never truly faded. If you want living proof, it's standing right before you.
Yep,
The first time we met, I sensed something familiar in your presence. When I looked at you, I felt I could see that mysterious red moon in the corner of my eye. In your flames, I saw its broken image, surrounded by a strange black aura.
What if after all this Colombina would say are like, to be like sissies, from the same moon stage as sissies? That would be funny. There's no way they're gonna do that.
Well, I appreciate that you kept it to yourself. Much about the Crimson Moon is still a mystery, and I'd prefer not to end up as the object of an insane research project.
I don't think anyone can control you for you to do that.
Anyway, time is against us here, so if there's any other questions, they'll have to wait. I just want to make sure I've got one thing straight. In her letter, Sandrone mentioned that since you are unable to contain the iridescent moon's marrow yourself, you intend to leave it in my custody, correct?
That's right. For now, it's the only way I can pay you back for your help. The iridescent moon is already part of who you are.
That's who.
So with its marrow in your possession,
It'll make you more powerful.
you'll be even more powerful than before.
Now my question is, would my Arlecchino would be more powerful after she gets a buff in this storyline? I mean, they should give a C1 free for everyone,
Deal. Then let's get started.
Get what started? What does this place have to do with the Crimson Moon?
When I first became a Harbinger, the Jester gave me a book called Paranhari, also known as Leobranto Inamorato.
Yeah, I'm not pronouncing that. I'm not even gonna try. Leobranto Inamorato. Hey, I pronounced it. The Jester is the one that, the small height, the dwarf with the pretty big nose, right? Pointy big nose. I think that's the Jester. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not sure.
You should be able to buy a copy next time you're in Fontaine. It's a love story set in the Crimson Moon era. But setting aside the tangled romances of its characters, it also records a few interesting details. In the Crimson Moon era, or so the story goes, there was an orphanage that received children from beyond the bounds of this world, and subjected them to a peculiar induction ceremony.
Like the old
Beyond
House
the
of
bounds
Art.
of this world? For real? And what kind of induction ceremony?
The Crimson Moon sages looked beyond this world for beings with powers that surpassed the gods. But fearing they might lose control, they subjected these children to a process of refinement.
Brainwashing.
They made these children crawl up a fireplace and kept asking them, "Have you died? Did you see it?" Until they finally admitted to having died and seen a crimson moon. The adults embraced the children who passed the ritual, telling them, "Within the fireplace, you have traversed the flames between two worlds. Here and now, you are born anew." The book leaves much unsaid, but I suspect that this was their way of branding the children they had enrolled, leaving an indelible mark upon them so that they would forever live in the Crimson Moon's light.
That explains why I can't sense the Crimson Moon's marrow in this world. It makes sense that it would be sealed in a special space that can only be accessed temporarily through some kind of ritual.
But what about the children who didn't pass the ritual, What did they do to them? And I was kind of right. Their faith wasn't in like the Loma has faith in the Frost Moon. Their faith is more like personal and selfish.
But there's no fireplace here. Do you see a chimney anywhere? Oh, are we supposed to build it ourselves? Okay, fine. Paimon will go find some bricks.
I don't think so, Paimon.
That won't be necessary. The fireplace is purely symbolic. The key to the ritual is crossing the flames between two worlds. In other words, the flames that burn within me. Those burned away by such flames leave behind a kind of ghostly afterimage in the world. In the days of Conria, people believed they could be used to bridge the gap between the two worlds of life and death. In short, I can open a passage to that space for you. That's the easy part. The catch is I'll need to stay on this side to keep the passage open. So I won't be able to come with you. Once you're inside, you'll have to find your own way.
Understood. We got this. We're the protagonists.
Very well. Then I'll open it up.
Traveler, spare me a little more moonlight if you would. I may need it.
Take it as much as you need. Here, have the whole moon marrow.
Thank you. I feel like I've recovered some of my strength now. It should be enough to move us across short distances and confront whatever dangers might await.
Mistress of the seven hues of ages past, great mother of the present, crimson-clad sovereign of the two realms, by fire severed, by fire renewed, I offer myself now and beseech your descent.
Here comes the side. That is cool. Wow. Quick photo. I didn't want to take your photo, never mind. Let me take a photo of it. Yep, there's the one. The previous angle was way better, but damn, this is so cool. Arlequin is one of the coolest characters, man. She is one of the coolest characters. She's so cool, you know. She's one of the coolest characters. Just there's no question about it.
One word of advice as you're crossing over. No matter what voices you hear, do not answer.
Got it, father.
I sense a sinister gloom inside, but also the familiar light of the moon. I feel that I am about to meet an old friend who has changed beyond all recognition.
I mean, he is tainted with the base.
Let's go.
Only amber remains. Enter the space where the crimson moon is. This is so cool. It's going all the way up there. I can hear a tune. Yeah. This is so cool, man. This is so cool. They're upping their game. Just look at it. It's giving, you know, it's giving that vibe. What was the movie's name? Lord of the Rings. You know, Lord of the Rings. The Eye of. I forgot the main villain name. There was the eye. You know, the tower with an
People
eye.
ought not be so frightened of ghosts.
It kind of like give that kind of vibe. I totally forgot the name. I should remember it. I've watched Lord of the Rings so many times. How could I forget the name? Everlasting as the moon go through the passage.
I sense your presence. And
Grant you death and rebirth.
wait, you why are you? You have crossed over from another world.
Transcended fate itself. I have no right to.
Hey, look up at the sky! A red moon! This must be the spot, right? Is that the abyss?
It's
It's
oozing.
practically filled the entire place. What now?
Like that moon is like oozing the fire, man. It's like bleeding moon. It's cool.
What a tragic sight. Fragments of your broken body, seized by the abyss, and hung up aloft like mummified remains. Iridescent moon. Was this truly what you wished for?
I don't think it has a say in it. Looks like there's only one way through here. Let's keep going and see what's ahead.
Careful! There's something spooky about this place. Feels like something is lurking in the fog.
Wild Hunt?
Paimon's right behind you. Whatever you do, don't run off without her.
There's a villager
By
there.
the way, Kalamina, didn't you tell us that the iridescent moon had shattered into pieces? The moon up
Yeah.
here looks pretty cold, Paimon. How is that possible?
No answer. Or is that like shattered pieces but filled by the rest of it's filled by the abyssal power? I hope we had a view in the overworld too that we can look upon it whenever we want. Party setup. What does that mean? What do you want me here? I'm just gonna keep it as it is. I don't really know what you want me to do here.
Installation chamber.
Absorption test.
Observe.
Just like I thought. It was only a facade.
So we were seeing it from that angle. It is still broken. From this angle, it kind of looks like, you know, retina. Our retina, like looking from this side, like it's watching. Kind of eerie. You see, it's leaking. That's a cool angle. That's a cool angle.
Stand clear.
Be silent. Observe. Be silent. To dust.
It looks so cool. It looks so cool. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, I didn't see it. I was looking at the moon. Oh no. What do I do? Can I go back? Damn. Oh. I think we just died here. I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at the moon. The moon. The moon. You know, Moon Knight. I became Moon Knight there for a second. A ruined guard. Haven't seen you for a while, mate.
Installation chamber.
To dust.
This whole area is, you know, giving off Elden Ring vibes. I love it. I just love it. I hope they do more of this. Especially when we're into Kandria, the whole world is just, you know, like it should look like a forgotten, cursed world. So there is that iridescent moon marrow is up there in the sky.
Huh? For real? That's way too high. There's no way we'll be able to reach it.
We'll figure out a way.
I'm not sensing anything up there.
So that's just a
It's
facade.
coming from under the mountain.
Let's see. Ah! There's some kind of weird shadow over the water.
In the chasm, we had the same thing.
Looks like a mechanism of some sort. Let's check it out.
So that's just the facade. There's nothing in there, just the hunk.
Looks like a device from the time of Talia. Maybe people once came here to study the Crimson Moon's domain, and they left this behind. Oh, if we could activate it, we might find some clues.
We'll just destroy those. Okay. Trying to open that gate.
Look at that! Now that the mechanism's running, the shadow in the water looks different. Do you think these mechanisms might be the key to unlocking the secret? Let's try to find more of them!
I think so too,
Felindus,
Paimon.
we'll leave the rest of the research in your hands. We'll be heading back now.
Snorri.
I hope this isn't ruining date night. Ugh. Mind your own business. Just leave me some snacks on the table.
So Felindus was doing research here?
Felindus? Is that Rere's girlfriend? How come we're hearing her voice here?
They had never previously mentioned that she was a researcher at the Universitas Magisterium.
Oh yeah!
Universitas, whatever.
Do you think she was studying this strange space all along?
The Abyss has made this space extremely unstable. Maybe that's why some of the things she said and did were preserved here. Like echoes. Or after images.
Whenever I see this view,
But how did she
it
go
takes
there?
me back to a poem from my childhood.
Did she also open a
Waning
portal
moon,
here?
oh lifeless
gate?
damsel, weeping on the mountain crest. Mourning still in wistful tone, her fragile soul now laid to rest. For me, of all people, to be here investigating the mysteries of the Crimson Moon space. Is it a coincidence? Or something more?
One is researching the Crimson Moon's secrets, and the other one is killing Crimson Moon's lineage. Interesting.
Defensive mode.
Close your eyes. Observe if you fear the dark.
It really doesn't do much, but how it is still in the charge.
Looks like the Abyss has messed up this mechanism. We need to find a way to get it working again. Let's see if there are any other devices nearby.
Okay, Miss Paimon.
Ration absorption test.
Close your eyes.
So, you left. You wanna join me, buddy? Yeah, right.
Night falls.
Isn't that the same? Oh, we're gonna strike that with this conveniently placed mechanism. Look at that, that looks so cool.
I see. So the moon marrow, or rather the power of the 3 moons, is the key to unlocking.
What? Unlocking what? You gotta hide that from us? Come on.
If it really does exist,
What?
then
Abyss?
maybe this madness can finally be put to an end.
They're really hiding it. On one hand, I like mysteries. On the other hand, I don't really like the hiding it from us. Only one left. Whoa, why is it attacking us? Yo, buddy, what happened to you? It's alright, I got it. can't get me, huh? What you can do? Nothing. The last one. Let's see, what do we get? Are we going in the gate or coming out of the gate? Something's coming out of the gate.
With the Abyss inhibitors in place, I should be able to access the chamber with the moon marrow.
Abyss inhibitors.
Oh, Revier, with every step you take, you're drifting further from what you truly desire. But you're not the root of the problem. Ever since that outsider set foot in Conria, the Vinster King has sunken deeper into madness.
Outsider?
If only I could get my hands on that outsider.
Wait, is she talking about her sister? I think she is talking about her sister. I'm not sure, but maybe. I think she is, because that kind of like gives a subtle hint.
Reflection is back to normal.
Genshin does like to do that, because we're also an outsider, the descender.
Alindis's voice mentioned a chamber with the moon marrow. Do you think maybe it's hidden in the moon's reflection?
It must be, for within it, I sense the fragile aura of a dying soul.
Then there's no time to lose. Let's
go. The moon is dying? It hasn't died yet after so long. It held on pretty long, eh? Aren't we gonna drown? I really don't like to go in there. Oh, we're just walking on it, okay. So, go in the moon's reflection.
These things are so crazy. Looks like we'll have to destroy them if we want to get to the iridescent moon's marrow.
It was pretty easy to destroy. Nothing crazy about it. There's more. So many.
That must be the iridescent moon's marrow. Oh, we'll need to destroy these things before we can reach it.
Leave it to me, Paimon. Leave it to me. As usual, nobody's got it. Hi there.
Animal test 6308. Absorption test. Squirrel marked.
Observe. Be silent. Fear the dark.
Anyone left? No, that doesn't go. Two more to go. Oh, they also had a party sign over there. I don't really need it.
Animal test 6308. Absorption test.
Observe.
Did they just die from the Super's attack alone? Seriously? Yeah, they're coming in.
Go! Animal test 6308.
Close your eyes. Be silent.
We're so close!
Last one coming.
Installation. Stand clear.
Observe. Close your eyes. To dust.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Now the last one. Over. Is that the moon marrow?
We finally did it!
Like the part of
The
the moon?
iridescent moon's marrow. Still burning away like an undying flame.
It looks pretty
yet now
tainted.
contaminated by the abyss.
Yeah.
It has taken on a new form entirely. If we can purify the abyssal power within,
We should be able to do
we
it.
should be able to obtain its untainted essence.
I mean, we are known as the Abyss Eraser. did we succeed? That's a crimson moon.
It's so cold.
Who is that?
Is it you? Are you here?
Who is that?
Huh? Are you talking to us?
Is that also a moon maiden, like moon goddess?
I can see you once more. Our fates have crossed, and I am finally free. I'm sorry. I lied to you. Even knowing what was to come, I still couldn't let go of the fear in my heart as death drew near.
Is she her sister?
The
Like one of the moon sisters?
shattered, my body began to split apart piece by piece. Like I was being cut into pieces by 1,000 blunt blades. My thoughts scattered as the cold crept in. But I could not bear to fade away like that. Tell me, what was it that brought you to us all that time ago? If only I had possessed your courage, then I might have been spared this torment more painful than death. You look so puzzled. That's how I felt too when I first saw you. But trust me when I say that everything happens for a reason. Farewell, Hypo.
Hypo what? That just leaves more questions.
Was that the goddess of the iridescent moon?
Maybe.
It sounded like she was speaking to a long-lost friend. But none of us have ever met her before, right?
Perhaps. She took me for the goddess of the frost moon she once knew. For a fading soul like hers, our auras must be too similar to tell apart.
But anyway, we've got the iridescent moon's marrow now. That should help you regain your strength, right? Alright. Time to leave this place and meet back up with Arlecchino. Let's go! That's odd. This place looks different than when we came in.
Waning moon, oh lifeless damsel.
What's happening? Is that coming toward us? Not that. Oh yeah, it is.
The place is collapsing!
But why at us?
Trap us here.
Who's it?
The abyss.
Now we've taken the moon marrow. All that's left here is a dark will. It will show us no mercy.
She's kind of like floating, you know.
Give it back! The crimson moons! My marrow! My heart!
Don't say that. Geo Traveler, go! Zongli's got your back. There's so many of them.
Where you fall. Witness my rise.
The father, I hereby pledge
What
my
are you waiting for?
loyalty towards you. Well. But who was that voice that said, "Do not take my moon mirror"? Was that Abyss? But I don't think Abyss would sound like that.
Oh, we made it! Was that you, Arlecchino? Did you save us?
That she did.
Wait, your hands! They're...
Oh, this? Don't worry. It's a small price to pay.
Sure,
The Abyss wanted to trap you inside, and I defied its will by bringing you out. No wonder it's a little angry.
Oh yeah, she uses the abyssal power, right? So, and she went against the base. Is there anything doing to return? If I can purify the abyssal power, then maybe.
No. I have paid the price, albeit a small one, and it cannot be undone. My hands have already fused with the abyss. Purification would simply destroy whatever's left of them.
Oh.
But surely...
She would lose her hands then.
We're so sorry, Arlecchino. Paimon can't believe you'd make a sacrifice like this for us.
As much as I'd like to call it a favor, the truth is I was simply holding up my end of the deal. Well, Columbina.
Yes, you did your part. And as promised, I will leave the iridescent moon's marrow in your care. From this day forth, may the two worlds' flames burn ever more brightly.
She will power up. She's already so powerful.
I'll take that as a blessing. Now, Columbina, give me your hand. Accept this moonlight I offer in return.
I thought she would have a, like, you know, Dragon Ball Z kind of like aura level up. That was anticlimactic. Are you powerful
Feeling
now?
stronger?
You should. What? Not compatible?
Columbina, are you okay?
I'm fine. Our powers are a little at odds.
That's why I said not compatible.
By the Frost Moon's authority alone, wielding the power of the other moons was always going to be a stretch. Still, I think it's fair to say that your strength has returned. At least to the level it was at as Third Harbinger.
It's still not enough. There's no way I can hope to challenge Rayrir like this. Just one more ray of moonlight, if you would.
Yeah, don't push it too
It's
hard.
okay. I can take it.
Now she's at full power. They're bleeding.
How about now? Fighting fit?
At the very least, I won't have to stay hidden like before. I want to see him gone from Nod Krai. The Rayrir of Solnari and his wild hunt must be sent back where they belong.
Back to the base, you
Well, it's good to have something to aim for. You certainly seem more alive now than you did earlier. When I first met you, you didn't strike me as a ray of moonlight. More like a wisp of fog drifting in from who knows where, ready to scatter at the first sign of a breeze. But now, you're full of vitality. Just like the Frost Moon, once the brightest of them all. May you keep shining, Columbina. This is who you are.
Thank you. Look after yourself too, Arlecchino. I know you have plans of your own, and that's why you're always seeking to grow stronger. But whatever you're after, don't let the Abyss take a hold of you. I do not wish to see you go down the same path as Rayrir.
So Arlecchino is also planning something.
I appreciate the concern, Columbina. Although perhaps it's time you took a new name.
A new name?
Kutar, the Moon Maiden, Columbina. They're nothing more than code names. They describe who she is and the roles she's played, but they're not her real name. We often use code names in the House of the Hearth, too. But it's knowing your real name that keeps you grounded. Up till now,
But she
you've
doesn't
been
know her
living a
real name.
wandering life, so you've probably never really cared. All I'll say is this. Once you've defeated Rayrir, give it some thought.
Don't tell me
All
we
right.
have to choose it.
That's it from me. I'll get you back safely first,
If they
then
let
go
it
meet
up
up
to
with
players'
Sandrone.
expression, people are gonna come up with some really diabolical names.
You're the best!
Let us know the next time you need a hand. We'll be sure to return the favor.
I appreciate the gesture. It speaks to your good character. Anyway, let's get going. There are more urgent things to do right now than trade compliments.
Alright. Song of the Welkin Act III complete. A nation that doesn't exist.
It was a close call, but we
So
got
that's
the
it for the
iridescent moon
three?
arrow and restored Columbina's strength. And that's all that matters. In other words, mission accomplished. Paimon wonders how everyone else is doing.
Yep, that's it for the Act 3. Alright everyone, I'm gonna end the stream here. We'll be back online same time tomorrow for the Act 4. We will continue right from here and return to the base. So I hope you had a good time. Make sure to like and subscribe. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, sayonara, take care, and have a good time.